What? What? We did it. What? What happened? What happened?
Jesus Christ, Allison.
Allison scored!
Welcome back again, viewers and subscribers. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. Trust me, that intro, fantastic intro. I'm not lying to you guys. Trust me. You see that Jordan Ennis? Jordan Ennis, sir. Last year when Everton mash up Virgil van Dijk and the referee disallowed the goal, bro. It's crazy, but Reggae Boyz fans, welcome back. Big up to every single one of you guys joining the chat. I have some special guests and I'm going to introduce them right away. So the first man from all the way from Bahamas. Yes, Bahamas is a coach, young coach in Jamaica, and I want to introduce him to the panel. So people, give him a round of applause and bring him and make sure they show him some love. Welcome, Bahamas.
Evening, Ryan. Great to be back on the show, and it's been a while, man.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. A pleasure, but I want to tell you thank you very much for coming, bro. I know you're just coming off a training and it's difficult right now in Jamaica. So I just want to tell you thank you very much for coming and joining the panel.
Yeah, man. Glad to be here, man.
But let's go over to my brother from all the way. You know, he support. I don't think him support that red team in the back. I think him support Manchester United, but he's a still good youth and we still love him because he's a Jamaican. So we want to welcome DJ from all the way out of Manchester. He's a Man United fans, you know, but we still are going to show him some love tonight. So welcome, DJ.
Oh, go on, man. Oh, go on. Thank you so much for inviting me back on. It's depressing times at Old Trafford. You lot come and absolutely done the works on us, man. Listen, it was horrible. I was at the Man City game last week, and that weren't much better. But let's hope Jamaica can put a smile back on my face this Friday, man. So yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. Good evening. Big up to. Sorry, what's your name, brother?
Bahamas,
yeah.
Bahamas, you know.
Yeah, big up, my G.
So let's bring on to the person who coached the game, the person he never hold back on him talk. He said as it. So I'm going to bring on my coach, Football in 5. Welcome, my brother, man. Leicester.
Good night, man. Good night to everyone. Ryan.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys, man. It's a pleasure to talk to you. So I just want to welcome you guys. So thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we're all here for one reason to speak about Jamaica football.
Most definitely. My check. People, when I go and run it, I look like me and mash up the stream with my feedback. So I don't know what, so let me sort it out and come in.
When you know what? People, as you come on, just touch the like button. Just touch the like button. Just touch up the like button. You understand me? Yes.
Like and subscribe, man.
Show Ryan some support, you know. As we said, we're all here. Ryan might not be here right now, but we're all here to just talk about one thing, you know. Jamaica football, and we have a match tomorrow, El Salvador. I think that's what we're here for. Speak about the first game before we even jump to the United States game. We have to start with what's in front of us, which is Jamaica v El Salvador tomorrow at El Salvador. Sea of Blue, but I think they have a stadium ban.
They have a stadium ban.
Thank God.
So they have a stadium ban, so empty stadium, no blue sea,
Yeah.
you know. So that should be a little more welcoming for us as Reggae Boys. You know, we're kind of used to playing in an empty stadium by now. You know,
Yeah.
we play at home, we don't have any fans, so we're supposed to be used to it, and we're supposed to be on a high.
Yeah.
And especially the way El Salvador fans are like a 12th man. The way that they are reckless to any opponents that come to that land there is crazy.
I don't think there's a CONCACAF nation or a CONCACAF nation that brings a more hostile community, a hostile vibe than El Salvador. I think maybe the Azteca, but over the years, because of the pandemic and stuff like that, the Azteca hasn't been rocking since late. But it doesn't seem like COVID is stopping anything from El Salvadorian fans to be fully behind their team. You know, I think from day one when they had the first qualifiers, COVID or not, everybody was out in blue. So again, it's good to see that we have no fans in the stadium, possibly, and we just have to move forward now. You know, take El Salvador on Friday tomorrow. We need to look forward to what's going to happen. You know, people, remember, as you come in, smash the like button, subscribe to Ryan's channel. You know, big up Ryan again. Soon come back. You know, having some technical difficulties, but we're here same way, giving our feedback. You know. And I think we're supposed to be looking at the squad.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it.
Pull up the squad and let's see exactly how we can predict Tapa's formation, Tapa's lineup. You know, we have a healthy forward line. Healthy forward line, a decent midfield.
Yep.
Decent midfield options, and we have a regular back line, you know, and we have the wall in front of us, you know, Andre Blake. So can't go wrong there. But it's just to see how Tapa gels and integrates everybody into the squad. You know, we have persons coming back, Ravel Morrison, you know, and we have poster boy Leon Bailey coming back. Mikel Antonio coming back, you know. I thought he wouldn't be there, you know, because he had an injury scare against West Ham game, you know. So that West Ham game, Ryan look like him going again.
Yet he doesn't want to hear about that game.
Ryan, for all who don't know, you know, Ryan, big LFC supporter, almost caused Mikel Antonio can't come to Jamaica. So Ryan, if Mikel Antonio wasn't there, we'd blame Liverpool here. We'd blame Liverpool. Man of the match performance against Liverpool as well, you know. Mikel Antonio. So coming off a high.
Performance.
Yeah, man. So good to have him back in our squad. As me say, persons like Corey Burke back in the squad. We talk about persons who we think might not be there, who might not be there. You know, absentees like Jamal Lowe had a great 2 performances over the last international break. Unfortunately, I had to get a call up again. And then unfortunately here say big man Andre Gray coming up with an injury after putting in a good performance during midweek and on the weekend.
Scoring a goal also.
Scoring a goal in the week, yes. I think many of the Reggae Boys were involved this week, putting in pretty good shifts. Leon Bailey have a new coach in Steven Gerrard. I wonder how Ryan feels about that. Man, Jamaica being coached by LFC great.
I can't find the squad. Can't find a picture of it.
So Ryan.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. You hear me better now, right?
Yeah, man. We can hear, man.
Yeah, man. I never like that sound that will come from my thing. I think, I don't know if I list that thing, I give that echo there. I think you have check your mic. Mute your mic for a second, Lester. Yeah, let's start. Let's just all of us start.
You can hear me?
Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yeah, man. Lester, you, bro. Either you woke me up 2 something, woke me up. What I call it? You have 2 thing open.
2 tab open.
Open up.
Check, you have a YouTube tab anywhere open up on your laptop or anything like that. Check that, you know. Or you put in your earphones in your sitting there so you can hear it better. Or you can just when you talk you unmute, and when you don't talk you mute. I don't know.
Yeah. But Lester, I don't know what happened to you because you think, you know, put in a headphone, man. Yeah. But yeah, people, this is $1 million question me ask you, guy. Should Mikel Antonio start? Right? That's the first question more asked to you guys. Should Mikel Antonio start in this team? Or is it top of picking the team name, or I'm just a pick the best team to fit the players then? What do you guys think? Bahamas, you first.
Honestly, for me, I think Tapa is going with what he's been going with throughout the away games, and I think we see a certain style and a certain pattern of players being picked for Tapa when he plays away. Mexico away, Jamaican players straight through. No, there's rarely any English-based players coming over that game. I think when we had that down game against Panama, we lost 3-0 and then went away to a Costa Rica and drew 1-1.
Yeah.
We saw there was a difference there, and then we saw even bigger difference when we played Honduras. I think Kemar Roofe was the only one who was really involved in that game, and that was when he really showed his class, So I think Tapa will go with that same team that played against Honduras away in this game against El Salvador. I don't think he'll risk Mikel Antonio right this instant, because he's going to go with his trusted players, Shamar and Nicholson. Kemar Roofe will definitely start for him this time. I think he's taking a liking to Kemar Roofe. But as I said, Tapa is Tapa. We know how it is when it is away. Tapa has a certain style when we play away, and for some reason it works. We've played 3 away games now, right? And
Yeah.
we've drawn one, win one, lose one. Can't complain. Those games have gotten us back into the running, And I feel like if we can snatch at 3 points on this game, oh boy, back in it.
Yeah.
Fair
I'd
enough.
love to see Antonio start, but like he's saying, man, I feel like he's just going to keep with the same team, especially after getting a 2-0 win, keeping a clean sheet. I feel like it wasn't the best balance, but you could see that it's something that he can continue to work with. So I feel like the only addition that may come into the team is probably Liam Moore. I feel like Moore might come in and he might go to a 3 at the back with Lowe and Mariappa, and then probably use Fisher and Lawrence as his fullbacks. But I do think Shamar will keep his spot up top, Roofe as well.
Is it not a bad thing, DJ?
Say again?
Is it a bad thing or a good thing?
What's that for?
3-5-2.
No,
3-5.
for Shamar, keep in position.
I'm 50-50 on it because obviously Shamar got off to a good start. Obviously got 2 goals in 4, but he obviously hasn't scored since. And his performance in the last game wasn't his best, but he's getting stuck in. He's physical.
He's the outlet.
He's the outlet, yeah. So I'm not angry with it, but I understand. You know what I mean? Like you want to keep the balance. You want to have your core unit of Lowe, Anthony Grant, and then obviously Shamar.
Basically, the spine of the team we've been playing with.
Yes, I think he wants to keep the spine of the team the same, and then just obviously filter around the edges.
I still don't think Tapa has truly found his 11 as yet,
No.
So,
When him going to find him best 11?
we can't tell you that. Tapa alone can't tell you that, Ryan. Honestly.
Because everybody know them 11, but only Jamaica. But though they keep call football in 5, though they. But yeah, Leicester, give us something different, Leicester, because you're one of the legend funny thing in us. Give us something different. More hear what you have to say as a coach, coming from a broader perspective as a coach.
Different in terms of players that I think he's gonna start.
No, meaning like overall from what we said about Shaman Nichols and stuff. We kind of try and move the goalpost a little bit. Overall, what you think on the game and base if you were manage this team right now, based on the last 2 performances against Canada and Honduras, would you make a lot of changes into the team?
All right, not a lot of changes. But basically, we credit is due. Yes, Kemar Nicholson has scored about 2 goals for Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
But for the past 2 games, even though I'm not using those 2 games to bash him or anything like that, no. But where Antonio is right now, he's on farm, red hat farm, basically. Understood? So you saw that Kemar wasn't on his peak in the game.
Shamara's on farm too, one of the farm in this November window. Shamar is a farm man.
For his club in
But any Reggae Boyz striker
Mhm.
coming into this November window, Kemar Nicholson is a farm man. Check the stats. Goal
Yeah.
scoring, assist.
It's a breakup. Sorry about that. It broke up a while ago.
No, Ryan said check his stats. Kemar Nicholson is the one who is in form right now for the Reggae Boyz as the striker.
Oh, at his club.
But stick a pin, Ryan.
Yeah,
Stick a pin. Despite being the top goal scorer in the Belgium top tier league, Mikel Antonio has been.
Hold on there. Wait just again. Kemar is the top goal scorer in the Belgium league.
No, I'm saying stick a pin.
Or
He
his
might
team.
be the top. He might be a top goal scorer in the Belgium league right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Ryan, Mikel Antonio gave you Liverpool hell.
Look, all right, Ryan.
And you know what?
What
I'm
Leicester
gonna-
say still well, Leicester say, may I say, out of any other Reggae Boyz striker coming to this November window, Kemar Nicholson is the most firm Reggae Boyz striker.
But coming into many of the other windows, he was the informed striker.
He was the inform striker.
Right.
What I'm saying, Ryan,
Yeah.
we are not looking to give Antonio 90 minutes. No, that's a no. But no, to bully these El Salvador defense line, because even remember now, one of the El Salvador starting defenders, he got red card in the previous game versus Mexico. So that means they would have to even integrate a different center back, right? You see, Antonio, if you observe the game versus Liverpool, he did some few little things that can show you that he's thinking far and beyond the game. What he did to Alisson. People might see the goal, but they didn't see what Antonio do, right? His work rate. So I'm just saying that even 60 minutes, give him 60 minutes worth of the start. And Boza coming in with his running pace, trampling them, that would be fantastic. But knowing Tapa basically, he's gonna want to start Kemar Nicholson because Kemar Nicholson runs endlessly. So the grounds that Kemar Nicholson will cover, he is confident to give Kemar Nicholson the start over Mikel Antonio. So I'm just saying that even 60 minutes, give him 60 minutes.
Sorry about that, Leicester. Sorry, the phone just go up because somebody was calling. Sorry about that. Sorry
Okay,
about
that's okay. That was
We see this comment. Sorry to hold on, Leicester. We see this comment by Bala Kerr. Boza 9, Antonio 6, Roofe 7. I don't know if that's the goal scoring stat for the Jamaican footballers, Bala Kerr is at the goal scoring stat.
I think that's for the season
Oh.
for clubs.
Okay. For the clubs, for their clubs that they're playing with.
Yeah, for the
Goal
clubs.
scoring stats.
But second to Mo Salah for goal contributions this season is Mikel Antonio in the Premier League.
That man's unstoppable right now, guys. I mean, anything that West Ham is doing right now comes to Mikel Antonio,
I mean, he hasn't scored, I don't think, in his last 5 or 6 games.
5, but he's won man of the match 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at especially the Aston Villa game 2 weeks ago, he's making the pass before the pass that leads to the goal.
So he's seeing it.
Yeah, so the ground that he's covering and his hold-up play and work rate and just being the vocal point, it's literally one of the best in Europe. And I think after COVID, he has been, I think, top 5 strikers in the Premier League. I think it's only like Salah, Mane, sorry.
Exactly, it's hard to kind of pick out
It's
the
hard,
rest.
it's hard to even say, but I'm sure he's like top 5 strikers for goal scoring and just goal contributions. And he's not even a natural striker. That's the mad thing about it. He's just
That man used to play right back.
yeah, it's crazy.
all of me I say, people stop sleep on Kemar Nicholson on the low.
Ryan.
You know how I feel about Kemar.
Bro, when I
You know how I
sleep,
feel about Boza.
Ryan, Ryan, every time we talk about Jamaica, you talk about Kemar Nicholson. We're not bashing him, you know.
No, I'm not so near bash him, but me have to near sleep on him.
No, we're not sleeping. We've now seen Kemar Nicholson play 6 games for Jamaica in these World Cup qualifiers. You know, we've seen where he's done his part. You know,
You know
we've
how I
seen
feel about
one game out of Mikel Antonio, and that game was absolute rubbish because of the team setup itself.
And the balance.
We're now going to have the opportunity to now see maybe a more proper balance with a Mikel Antonio.
Yeah.
And as we've been saying, you know, Mikel Antonio overall as a contribution to a team, I think he might bring more than Kemar Nicholson. One because of the intelligence of the game.
All me only talk about farm. Man only miss off for the early part of the season when Mikel Antonio start. Read that, you know. Because
But Ryan, we're looking at Ryan. Mikel Antonio won man of the match against Liverpool, scored absolutely no goals, you know. Man of the match against Aston Villa, no goals. You know why he's winning man of the match, Ryan? That man is involved in every single build-up play, Ryan.
Work
Can't
rate.
take that away from him, you know. That man's work rate is better. I will say this, you know, probably better than Kemar Nicholson. Kemar Nicholson can still play on the pitch with Antonio. You know. And it's funny, you know, they can interchange and take the workload off of each other. Because if you can start Kemar Nicholson and Corey Burke, why you can't start Kemar Nicholson and Mikel Antonio?
all right, gentlemen, we're gonna get into formation and stuff.
Yes.
So, I miss a call. I don't want to call them get bank up on me.
All right, man.
Miss, let me go for it. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show.
Balakar, man.
Balakar, welcome, man. Good to call in Bridging.
Yeah, man. I hear your panel, let me talk, say, Antonio. Antonio, the fourth leading goal scorer in England, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have Mo Salah, you have Vardy, you have Mane, and you have Antonio. So, I want to stop you, see me, because right now, Kemar Nicholson is an informed striker for Jamaica in a club system. Otherwise, Kemar Nicholson a rule. Which other striker they score goal? Corbett not score no goal. Antonio not score no goal. Same space them way Antonio they run in. I see him make Kemar Nicholson can do it too. I don't want to say how Antonio come. So start Antonio and bench Kemar. Why not start Kemar and make him run till all 70 minutes or 70 or 65 minutes to put on Antonio?
Caller, it could go both ways, you know. You know that.
Big up JT, long time I see you know.
Big up everybody.
But Balakar, you know both are my baller, you know both are my youth, you know. You see what I'm saying? But I still think a lot of Jamaican people are asleep on my baller, brother.
Right.
I'm not talking about the panelists. Hold on, I'm not talking about the panelists. But some people down in the comment section, I'm not comparing Mikel Antonio with Kemar Nicholson, but I think a lot of people sleeping on the baller.
Let's mute your mic when you're not talking, yeah?
Before goal come in, man. Said enough in a team, enough for the no near team, and you show them up. And I work up qualify, you show them up again. Yes, you mean? Next year now catch you ball at Belgium, you know.
Me know that Balakar, man. Big thing I come, man. Big thing I come next year.
After the ball at their boys town, they watch him for the
Balakar, which where you come from? Chilani, rape boys or so, bro.
Ryan, me disagree with.
Boys, hold on the bombers. Balakar.
Yo.
I'm gonna make you get a Kemar Nicholson jersey signed, send come give.
Yeah, man, I'm a baller, man. Yo, for the man that die out here and I play in the Premier League, me I watch him, man.
Yeah.
As a youth, you see me?
Yeah.
I watch him with Camber, them, the bad midfielder there.
Yeah, Michael Camber.
Yeah, man, I watch. If I don't time, I watch him, man, but I don't want him, man, them a bash the Jamaican baller, you see me?
No, we're not bash them, we're criticize them.
I'm not talking about Uno overall. I'm not talking
about
overall. Because Don't watch a program and
Balakir, me and you link up, brother. Me not talk about no other program, brother. You depend on the Ryan LFC show, bro. We not discuss
no,
other
man, me not
platform.
call no program name, man. Not do that.
No, man, no, don't. Me not like that. Me not like that, brother.
Just your word, my friend.
But me I make sure you get that jersey, the scene, sir.
Yeah, man, but there I go take him back to show you now.
All right, one love, brother.
Chop.
Yo, Shamar, I know you watch your thing. Whenever you get some time, make sure you send that jersey to come. I need to send a 40. Sign the jersey and put Balakir. Biggest fans out here supporting you. So, no, you probably know your hotel watch your thing, but big up yourself, my brother. Enough love and respect. But let's talk about J. Taylor. Good evening, J. Taylor. Welcome.
Mike, not on J.
You're mute.
Big up yourself, Bahamas. Big up yourself, DJ, and Coach Virgin. Don't remember his name, but I know
Football
he's
in 5.
Football in 5 is a coach.
Football in 5. Leicester.
Before we kick off, Ryan, I want to say RIP, condolences to the family of one of our legend, Luton Shelton. Today
Yeah,
will
man,
be
we're
26.
30.
36 years old.
36 today, man.
One of my favorite Reggae Boys. He had the speed. Every league he played in, he light up Scandinavia. He was a special talent. Unfortunately, Jamaica just didn't have the team to take it to the next level, so he could be on that world stage. So Luton Shelton, it was a sad news watching the news when he was sick and he couldn't even speak and he was so weak. I couldn't even deal with it because that was a shock for a lot of us. So RIP to the family and condolences if anybody from the family is watching this. May his soul rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up Shelton, brother. No respect, my brethren. You know, legend never die. You understand? It touched me out a while ago, Taylor. Trust me, bro.
I really think, man, he's a young youth, man. A lot of us, I don't know. I'm in my 30s. It could have been any one of us, and he still had some football in left in him too because he had the speed. You know that speed can help you to maintain a longer career. So he had the speed to continue playing, and unfortunate.
Yeah, man, enough respect for that, man. But J. Taylor, I put up on the spot, Should Mikel Antonio start?
The funny thing is me and DJ, we've been talking on Instagram about this thing for weeks now. Basically we communicate about the team and who should start, and he send me back and forth squads. Unfortunately I wouldn't start Mikel Antonio in this game. However, I would have a talk with Mikel Antonio as the coach because you have to understand the caliber player here. I don't think Mikel Antonio is the player you bench and not communicate with him while you're benching him.
What kind of when you have that discussion though?
I would have the discussion before the game and say to Mikel,
you can't have the discussion before the game. You know why you can't have the discussion before the game? You have to have the discussion after the game.
Oh no. Well, this is why I would have the discussion before the game.
No, because you'd be weak to the player. I'm listening to club, bro. Club don't have conversation with player before the game.
But that's Liverpool, Ryan. This is Jamaica, a team that's been in chaos, Ryan. I'm just trying to help the situation so we don't lose our good players to miscommunication. This is more of a communication thing. I would say to Mikel Antonio, Mikel, we know you're a top class player, but here what's happening. You're new to the international stage. You're new to the system. We're still trying to get that cohesion together with our team. We would like for you to watch the first half and kind of build up a visual in your head of how you want to implement yourself when you get out there on the pitch. Other than having a Mikel Antonio start and doesn't touch the football, Ryan, I think that can be more detrimental because that is going to lose his confidence.
Can be or was detrimental.
Yeah, it was detrimental the last time where the guy Mikel Antonio
seen that happen,
he couldn't touch the football, and he just looked like, and when he did got the football, he didn't know what to do with it because he was on a team where nobody knew each other. It's like all of us here just link up and create a squad on Sunday and play for Jamaica. So I would communicate with him and say, Mikel, the first half, just create a visual in your head and look what Shamar, because Shamar is not a better striker, but Shamar seems to be in the right position. So Mikel Antonio can actually learn something from Shamar. I'm not saying that he's a better striker. I want
Never
him
too
to
old to
hear me.
learn anything, you know.
Yeah, I want him to look what Shamar is doing, and then so he can get those opportunities when he's out there. I don't want Mikel Antonio on the pitch not getting the football. That would be detrimental going forward.
Well said, Taylor, and I agree with you. I agree with you. This is not a Liverpool thing. This is a Jamaica. Accept that, brother.
But question. With that being said, you know, if Shamar, because we kind of know that he'll probably start, you know, because, you know, one of the first names on the team sheet. If and when Shamar Nicholson starts, and he see him run himself into the ground for the team, because that's what he does best, you know. He gives us that energy and that work rate up there. Will Tapper go to Mikel Antonio? Will he look and say, I have a class of striker to replace another class of striker for us? Will he do that? Or will he be reserved?
But that's where Bahamas. So that's where this is where the unpredictable nature of Tapper comes in. This is where all of us.
That's my biggest concern, you know, because you can't have him on the bench, you know. But believe me,
no, I feel Bahamas, based on Mikel Antonio being that caliber of player, I don't think Tapper would risk having Shamar Nicholson out there gasping for breath, not putting away chances. Jamaica we need a win, basically. So Tapper can't draw this game with Shamar on the pitch, by the way. So we need a win. That would be suicide. That would be suicide. A draw match with Mikel Antonio on the bench and Shamar Nicholson playing a full 90. Tapper would make it back to Jamaica. I think that would be that would be suicide. I think he just needs to. Shamar Nicholson, the pressure is on Shamar Nicholson as well. I think Shamar Nicholson, but he's been stepping up. The pressure has been on Shamar Nicholson every game, but
Listen,
he seems like he keeps scoring right when you need to when you need to get rid of him. He seems like he just pull out that one goal.
Not even scoring, you know, but for some reason, it's right when you feel like, all right, this just might be it for Shamar. He's gassed, you know. He comes up with either assist or a goal. And it's very frequent, you know. I think the Honduras match was his one blimp, you know, where he didn't come up with the goal for, I think it was Andre Gray who gave Fisher, you know.
My final point,
the one who gave Kemar Roofe.
My final point, Bahamas,
Yeah,
and I'll let you guys go, and then football in 5 and DJ can come in. This is what a lot of people hasn't been seeing with Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson also has been one of our best defenders. I've been watching this. He's been clearing headers out of the box for Jamaica every game. He's averaging maybe like 3 headers inside our box clearing the football. Do you get that from Mikel Antonio? That's another thing. That's why I think that the communication with Mikel Antonio is important, because basically what I see Shamar Nicholson is doing, he's winning more headers on corners for Jamaica, defending, than Damian Lowe, than all our center backs. You can go look at it. The last game against Honduras, Shamar Nicholson was the one clearing the football out of the 18. So I think what Shamar Nicholson is missing in offense, he tends to make it up on the defensive end on set pieces. And we know the history of Jamaica when it comes to set pieces. The World Cup under Winfred Schaefer, right when Tapper got, before Nyran Nasworthy came in, Jamaica was getting buried on set pieces. Then Nyran Nasworthy came in, Adrian Mariappa, guys who weren't afraid to head the football. And we kind of solved that, but that little thing is still there, where we seem to have a little breakdown in concentration on set pieces. And Shamar Nicholson, to me, seems like he's been filling that void. And that's my take on that.
Well said. Can't really disagree with that still.
Over to you, Lester.
Bahamas was gonna speak first.
No, I mean, I kind of agree with JT. And like I said, I don't bash Shamar Nicholson. I feel like he does his very best for this country, you know, honestly, you know. And he's there every single game, you know. Doesn't miss a beat. Broken nose, and the man still show up. I don't get it, you know.
You Shamar, yeah, I can understand you, like, because he's still young as well. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
think
be
at 23.
surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if he beats Luton Shelton's record and becomes a top goal scorer for the country.
He
I
seems
think
to
he's
nick
already,
goals here and there.
yeah, he's already hit the double figures. So I wouldn't be surprised, man. Obviously, like, and like what Taylor was saying, man, like offensive and defensive, man. He is giving everything right now. So, like I was saying earlier, I can't be angry with him starting right now, even though I would prefer Antonio to start. But like I say, man, the team's so disfigured right now. We need to just keep the spine and just work around it.
Yeah, and he's definitely a part of that spine, straight down. So I mean, I agree. We can't complain if he starts. And like I say, he does what he does for our team, you know. Gassed every single guy. I don't see a play. I don't think there's any other player in our team that gets more gas than Shamar Nicholson with his work rate. Because even though sometimes we play a 4-4-2, it just seems like he's the only one up there. You know, so he's doing everything for the team, both offensively and defensively. We can't complain about the work rate.
So, DJ, want to say something on that, or you want to move on? Let me know.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Okay. So, all right, guys. So we are going at the formation. So I wanted to bring up the formation.
Oh, Ryan,
Yes.
this is the only thing I would want Shamar to do is know how, when, where to release the ball or to make a decisive pass. For instance, what I'm just trying to say, you see the other day when Andre Gray came on the pitch, right? What he did, I'm just saying, if it was Shamar, based on the match that I was watching, he was just trying to score, even though that's what a forward must do. But sometimes being a striker, you just have to know when to release the ball or when to shoot. Because even the goal, what Andre Gray did, his back was turned. What did he do? He just lay off the ball one time to Fisher. Right? So as a striker, that's just all I want him to do. Sometimes he will be in some position, and if he knows that it is difficult for him to shoot, make some 1-2 decisive pass. And that is what I think he needs to just add to his game. And when he add that to his game, he is going to be a perfectly good striker in times to come. Because as we said, he's young. So that's just it.
Yeah. So people, that's a squad builder. So all of us here are going to put in our squad and explain to the viewers why we're using this squad. So DJ, we're gonna use this. DJ, remove your one.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, we're gonna use this one. So who wanna go first? You want me go first because we don't want to take up so much on the time. So
We don't. We just need to put in Andre Blake quick and fast.
Yeah.
Put in. listen. Put in the 3 starters, please, quick and fast. Andre Blake, Kemar Lawrence, and
Hello.
Mariappa, you know. I feel
Mariappa,
like
yeah.
Mariappa has to start, you know. Mariappa has to start, you know. And I have to rate his commitment to this country.
Let me give my team. So no for my thing, them not sure, you know. So
No, what I'm saying, you know, is that
you can't do that.
what
No
I'm
man
saying is
sure
that
for you my team, Bridget.
oh, Mariappa.
You pick your team, no man is sure for you my team. So
No, I'm not saying sure enough, but I
So
mean,
Bahamas is picking his team first.
oh
me,
yeah, you pick your team first, man.
I don't have a team in my head right now.
All right,
man.
right now, Taylor, you're doing right. You're doing fantastic. Put Javon Brown at right back for me.
Just have a problem getting Javon Brown on this one, so we're gonna
Just
have to find
stop
another.
Brown.
Because he wasn't even in the squad that was supposed to go over there. So that's why even the system is glitching. No, that's just facts. And he wouldn't be. But it's not my team that I'm picking.
All right. So Speedy, I want Speedy, and also I want
Whose team is this?
my team,
Oh, okay.
Grant. Taylor.
And you're playing a 4-4-2, Ryan.
No, 4-3-3.
4-3-3. We say a 4-4-2 on the list still,
Yeah,
Ryan.
that would have to
Taylor, fix it, man.
4-3-3.
Boy.
Yeah, it's always difficult with this to find a 4-3-3.
I just set it up.
Just set up as
Is
4-3-3.
Ravel Morrison in your squad?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely 100%. Ravel Morrison and Anthony Grant.
Interesting team, Ryan.
Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey.
Interesting team.
Everybody
Right.
are playing at the right position. Meaning at the hit and miss thing.
Who's on the left for you?
Bobby
Roofe?
Reed.
Bobby.
Bobby Reed.
Yeah.
The Cordova.
Bobby Reed.
Yeah.
I need to take a look at this team again, and I can't remember who the wingers for this team.
All right.
It's not there, you know.
He's been on form lately, though. Reed.
Mikel Antonio.
Starting to pick up.
Oh, you're playing Antonio up top?
Antonio up top, and I'm going to explain why I'm using this.
Instead of
you
Kemar
have
Nicholson.
2 persons up top already, you know, Ryan. Who you gonna take out up there? You can't have 12 players on the pitch. So make up your
No,
mind.
man, Taylor, pick Taylor. I'm on
You
Percy.
So you want me to take out Shamar then?
No, man, keep Shamar, man.
But you can't. That's the squad. That's 11 players, Ryan.
Yeah, keep Shamar. And football in 5, I tell me put in Mikel Antonio.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted him in. Okay.
No, man.
You were the one that said that, Ryan.
I don't have a problem with this team, you know.
I was
That's a-
man team.
That's a
this team.
strong
So-
team, actually.
This is my team, man. Jevon Brown at right back.
Taylor, remove Lauren.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, brother.
Yes, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah, so this is my team. Everybody playing in their farm, in their position. Nobody playing out
I
of
feel like
position.
4-3-3 leaves us so unbalanced for some reason.
Why? And we have 3 midfield across. Speedy playing the number 8.
For some reason, I always feel unbalanced with Jamaica 4-3-3.
You don't think them ready to play that formation?
If you can't get that, if you can't get Anthony Grant and Speedy Williams,
So leave
I
out.
mean, I see it. I can see it, you know. And the
Okay.
only reason I see
This is my team. So
no,
Bama,
the only reason I see
pick
the
your
only reason
team,
I see this 4-3-3 working is because of the quality of rotation between Speedy Williams and Anthony Grant over the last couple of games, you know. The understanding who for drop, who for go. When I win the ball, you sit back and let me play forward. It's only reason. But if I was to pick this team, I can't shake my head in a, I probably leave it as it is.
You're gonna pick your team now, Bahamas.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Lester, go with the team. Go on with the team. Because I don't know what Obama's are hide and afraid.
Oh, all right.
No,
then.
me gonna look back.
All right. Here, what you just do for me, Taylor? You see, Mariapa, put him over on the right back for Brown.
Alright. Okay. Okay. Liam Moore is not in the squad. Okay.
Yeah, you understand? So you're gonna put Leon Moore at
Yeah.
centre back for me.
All right. That makes sense.
Please, answer.
This makes
Because
sense.
first and foremost, we have to make sure we establish the back line. And because Mariapa has been a loyal soldier, Taxi Lawrence, even though in the last game, Damian Lowe, he was suspected so much. If I was a police officer, I would arrest him in that game. At one point, I was just worried. No, seriously, no,
Yeah.
this is talking facts. I was so worried. I was wondering what was wrong with Lowe.
Yeah.
What
He
was
looked.
wrong?
You're right. You're right. Football in 5.
You know, so this is the back line for me. All right. In midfield, Grant and Speedy Williams, as I said from earlier, that's where I saw the balance, the chemistry. But for me, I'm going to take out Ravel Morrison and I'm going to put in back Kemar Roofe because Roofe scored a goal and I have to keep that player.
Yeah.
When I look on his Instagram page, I see him posting that, look, it's time to go. I'm going back. He's confident. He's ready to take on the mantle. So I have to put him back in the squad.
Yeah.
So yes, but put Roofe ahead of Speedy
Yeah.
Williams.
I'm trying to look for one to get him up there.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, you'd have to have Speedy next to Grant, and then obviously you have Roofe plays like a second striker behind.
4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-2-3-1. There we go.
Even though most of the games, when I look and do some research, I have seen that Tapa has been focusing on a 4-4-2, 4-4-2, 4-4-2, 4-4-2. That's what I've seen him focusing on. But based on some of the players that he has now, like a Leon Bailey and the Bobby Reed, he's gonna try to integrate them in the team. So maybe yes, this is the formation, but during the game, he's gonna flip some scripts, change some things. So a lot of things is gonna change. All right. Leon Bailey. All right. So for me, the only surprise before I let the next person go is knowing Tapper. I've never seen a man that respect Watson so much. And yes, since Watson have been playing, I've seen 2 clean sheets, and he went from defensive midfield and went around the centre back. He played wonderful, having 2 games underneath his belt. I would not be surprised if I see Tapper would take out Speedy Williams, but for me, this is just me. I'm putting Speedy Williams in the team, but I would not be surprised if tomorrow I see Tapper having Grant playing right beside Aka, where Aka can even drop in between the defensive line, allowing Lawrence and allowing Mariappa to go forward. So you'll have more balance. Grant will be still going from box to box, because Grant is more able to do that work than Watson at the moment. But it won't surprise me if Tapper starts Watson over Speed. But that's my team. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. I would have loved to start O'Neal Fisher, but with all due respect, even though he scored that goal, he played a fantastic game against Canada, where he had
1 out of 100.
Alphonso Davis. Yes, he had Alphonso Davis in his back pocket. In the game versus Honduras, many people might not see it. He was up and down, making crosses, making touches, moving around. But with all due respect, I know that maybe there's something that Leon Bailey has signed for Jamaica, where they will have to start him. But I think that's the only reason why Leon Bailey will escape the start for me.
But people, before we go any further, people want to smash the like button.
Yeah, man, smash the like button.
No more show until you smash the like button. I'm telling you already, no, play with my like button. Smash the like button, people. Very important for us to like the video, people. Come on, man, people. It's joke thing, man. People like the video, man. Can't believe we're having a conversation and people now like the video. Hit the like button, man, people. Please, man, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you go subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. So yeah, let's start. Hold on, I'm more asking something about Bahamas. I'm going to take Bahamas. On this God earth, why we must want to go with Javon watching our starting line? The man now, if Ravel Morrison,
you ever hear about something they call loyalty?
Can't bother this loyalty. Loyalty.
I'm telling you, knowing this man, and as I said, normally it would be when I look back on all the previous games. Anyone can do their research. It has been 4-4-2, 4-4-2. The last game it was Nicholson and Roofe. He had Fisher on the right. He had Flemings on the left. He had Grant and Williams in midfield. He had Lowe, Watson, Mariappa at right back, and Lawrence. That's why I had put back Mariappa at right back. I had put back Lawrence at left back. Put back Lowe, but based off experience and more knowing how to move around the back. That's why I put him in the defensive line. But he has found some way, somehow, to always put Aka in the starting lineup since he has come back.
Hold on, Ryan. Let me get this thing.
Listen, I do respect of Javon Watson has done him thing for the national team, but we have a player like Ravel Morrison and Farmer at Derby County and can't even get a snip in the team. Much as talking about a man. I saw a photo with a big belly in front of him to play World Cup qualify. He must be joking, bro. I know all of the t-shirt they are very tight for most of the player them, but when I look on Anthony Grant picture, I'm not seeing a big belly in front of him.
Remember, it look like because Jamaica is the only team where people eat curry goat before the game, you know. So you have to keep.
I see that the other day, you know, for breakfast.
Yeah, they eat curry goat before breakfast. I
couldn't believe it. I see it was Anthony Grant's plate, bro, and I was like, come on, man. You man are not having that when you're over here. When you're over here, you're having egg.
Yeah, yeah.
That's because they know what fuels their system, man.
No. That's a heavy meal, bro. That's a heavy meal.
Have you? Well, I mean, I've seen some other countries where some heavy meals are being eaten. I mean, they must know what they do. They burn more calories.
Qualify?
Pardon?
A long time Jamaica do this, bro. From Winford Schaefer, rice and peas and chicken.
Yeah, man.
And
Them,
then, brother, we
JT,
even have a, bro. My youth a joke. A
understand them,
professional
man.
footballist where I play, brother. We don't even have a chef to travel. How comes where I eat fried thing?
No, but I
Yeah.
feel like if you guys watch certain things, watch some channels and some people post some things. Yeah, some of these professionals eat heavy before matches, really heavy, really heavy.
So Ryan, I have an hour with you, so I want to get I still have like an hour left, but I have to get into a rhythm and get a flow going. I can do my squad because I have to get O'Neal Fisher in there, and I will break down to you guys why O'Neal Fisher will
Go right
start
ahead, man. I'll go right ahead.
and why O'Neal Fisher has to start, right? So was it 3 at the back?
No, that it's your team, so you can set up your team.
Yeah, I want it to be like how we had the formation the last game.
You mean against Honduras?
Something like this. This is what we had.
Against
It was
Honduras.
a 4-4-2.
Yes.
It was a 4-4-2.
4-4-2 we played against Honduras, JT.
But
4-4-2.
going forward, it didn't look like a 4-4-2. That was the
because
thing.
what happened
Yeah.
and this is something that I learned when I was playing football under one of Jamaica's uprising coaches, Coach Fergie. We played a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, and you see the two centre backs will split. Number 6 will come in between, and wing back straight forward. You see me? Or play as midfielders. So that's exactly how it looked against Honduras, and that's why you saw so much positives from O'Neal Fisher in that game than any other game that I've seen him play for Jamaica.
But I feel like we were going in and out of formation in that.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was it
That's
as well.
what I was saying earlier, Taylor. That in the game, based on how we played the last time versus Honduras, in and out of formation, flex.
Yeah.
Flexible. So 4-4-2 can start the game, but we see it on the starting list. But when the game has been played, the 6 drop in between the two centre backs, allowing freedom, movements.
Yes.
That's why we have to have 2 CDMs starting. It's a must because it's gonna give the right back and the left back full opportunity. Freedom. Okay.
So this is your
The
team.
thing is, though, you see now we've got Ravel. We've actually got a ball carrying midfielder now. So I understand having the 2 holding and obviously 1 to break up in play, but we now have 1 that can actually just transition and get the team into the 3rd phase a lot smoother as well.
Yeah.
So
Because my thing, DJ and Ryan, is this now. I don't want O'Neal Fisher in a flat back 4 as a right back. He becomes a liability. But I want O'Neal Fisher out there in that same transitional formation we had, because O'Neal Fisher, he was pressing Honduras like crazy. I saw O'Neal Fisher literally pressing the goalkeeper in the Honduras game, and he was so effective. He seemed like he was getting into tackles, breaking up tackles, and I think he made the team look different. We always like, is that the O'Neal Fisher where we beat on YouTube every day? I think everybody can agree that O'Neal Fisher came out and surprised us.
1 match in 100, bro.
But Ryan, it showed us that
1 performance, bro.
No, Ryan, what it showed us
in Canada game, he played fantastic also in Canada game.
The commentator said in the Canada game, for him the man of the match would have been O'Neal Fisher. I'm not gonna say he shut down Alphonso Davies, but he neutralized him. He made him look like a normal player, and that's all you can ask from your right back, is make sure the top player from your opponent's team just looks normal. And Alphonso Davies didn't look like he was that threatening, and O'Neal Fisher was the man for that. What I liked about O'Neal Fisher in the last game was, my problem with Jamaica is we have a problem winning the football, because we have all these kind of players which they are great going forward, but they're not great with the press, similar to what Manchester United is going through right now. They're not able to press to get the ball back as quickly. That's what Liverpool and those teams are able to do to you. They take the ball from you in your half of the field. Jamaica was able to do that against Honduras. If O'Neal Fisher is not out there, I think you lose that. You lose that because he has an engine. He wants to chase down the ball and get the ball. And we need that in the midfield. But having O'Neal Fisher out there, we also shortchange our potential strongest team. Because then now Leon Bailey, this is where Leon Bailey is going to be playing. Ravel Morrison is gonna have to come off the bench. So that's the thing.
So you playing Leon Bailey in midfield?
But it's not really. You see, and the thing is, if I'm the problem is, I don't want to start O'Neill Fisher and Leon Bailey because O'Neill Fisher has a liability. Leon Bailey
Why not
doesn't.
Javon Brown there then? If you and play Bailey.
Why I'm not putting Javon Brown there? It seems like the coach has no confidence in the young man.
He
So it
had
seems
no
like I would be I would
It's a
be
lack of
putting a player out
experience in it.
there who is not gonna play.
It's
So
almost,
and yes, so I
it's
don't
almost like
know.
Mr. Taylor, if the
Yeah.
coach had Brown in his plan, this is what people need to understand. If Tapper had Brown in his plan from the first squad was listed, he would have been in that squad that was listed to travel. Remember, it was because of injury why
so when
he
you
was
say that means Tapa don't have plan for a player like Jamal Lowe in him plan?
low. No, I said no. Listen what I'm saying. We're
Yeah.
talking about Brown at the moment, Brown, right? So Ryan, what I'm saying is that if he had Brown,
Because he didn't call him up in the first team. That no means him do.
remember now, Ryan. All right, watch this, Ryan. Look what
Yeah.
we're gonna say. If you are the coach, I'm gonna put you in the seat, Ryan. If you are the coach, right, and you had gone ahead planning for El Salvador game, right, and you had Javon Brown in your plans to start it, from the team was selected, you would have drafted him in the team, right?
Yeah.
Right? But we saw where it was because of an injury of Gray and the keeper, two injuries. So the keeper wasn't able, and you saw where they integrated and brought in an ex keeper. And they brought in Javon Brown for Andre Gray. That's what I'm just saying. So I wouldn't force him into the team because if the coach had him in his plan, he would have called him up. Also, Law, maybe there's something that we don't see that Tapa sees in terms of, all right, a striker was injured and we have Low. Maybe he was looking at and saying, oh, he has so much striker and so much options and he don't want to be changing. Maybe the strikers that he called up and also the wingers that we have, he's saying that he's good with that. The only thing you need to do is what? Boost the defense line because remember we have a game coming up against United States. So even if we see Shamar Nicholson starting in this game, against United States, you're going to see Antonio. But if Shamar Nicholson have a blinder or Roof have a blinder, you're not going to see any integration. But don't look
Yeah.
to see when this game versus El Salvador play, you're going to see the same amount of persons, maybe a 2 or 3 change based off of traveling back and forth and things like that.
Yeah. This is the team I would start, to be honest with you. If I'm gonna start a team, this is the team I would start. And have O'Neill Fisher there waiting for Ravel Morrison to come in if it what we tried against Honduras is not working. And I think a lot of people has been note Greg Lee has been sailing under the radar. Guys, we have everyone in camp except Daniel Johnson who played in the Saudi Arabia campaign. And that was the best Jamaica looked. And Greg Lee was, however, Greg Lee won the starting job from Kemar Lawrence at left back. I don't think a lot of people remember that. Greg Lee got injured. That's why Kemar Lawrence was back at left back. So Tapa does like Greg Lee because Greg Lee has an engine and he's not the Alvis Power where if you catch him out of position, he doesn't recover.
With the
He
mic,
recovers.
Thomas.
He recovers very well. So for me, I would start Greg Lee.
So
However,
you're
the
starting him
first
at right back.
yeah, the first game against Saudi Arabia, he started against right back, but he wasn't that good at right back. His natural position is a left back. But based on what Alvas Powell has been giving me at right back, I think Greg Lee would at least up the ante there because we need a player who can recover if Leon Bailey is out there because Leon Bailey is going through the same problem at Aston Villa. They're talking about this a lot. He's not tracking back. He's not tracking back enough. Bobby Reed was the one who basically helped out O'Neill Fisher in the game where against Canada as well. I think we kind of overlooked that. He made that position a bit more. And the thing is, when you have a right back that's not functioning, your team has problems going forward because then your right winger becomes a right back basically. He's just doing a lot of defensive duties. So if we're gonna have Leon Bailey out there, I want to put a player like Greg Lee who has the speed. Look at the clips that's coming out of the camp right now. Greg Lee is flying around out there. He's a live wire. And I would like to see Greg Lee out there. For me, he
And
would be my
also,
starting
Fleming
squad.
didn't have a bad game versus El Salvador. And look, in truth and in fact, and many people won't like the truth, since Leon Bailey has been in the national team, he has not been performing to standard. Maybe it is all the coach has been integrating in him. And also you have persons having debate about who will wear this number. That it's not about number, it's about performance. We need performance. This game against El Salvador, it shouldn't be a mind-blowing game. As I said, the game that we play against Honduras when we win 2-0, it's not a thing that we should be surprised about. Jamaica team with the quality. If people should look at the depth of the team that Jamaica has now, we should be fighting for first and second. First and second. People should be worried. You see, when we win this game, I don't have any doubt that we will win this game. We're going to win this game versus El Salvador. Why? Because this is what should have been happening a long time ago.
But I don't think we're going to win this game because you see, I would be lucky if I didn't say I was surprised with our performance against Honduras. We did play much better, but however, Honduras was a terrible team. This was not the Honduras team we saw in the Gold Cup. The Honduras team that we saw in the Gold Cup playing at 150 miles an hour. This wasn't the Honduras team. This Honduras team, the only way they were effective was going down the right flank with the guy with the dreadlocks. I think, what's his name? The number 7. He was the only player for Honduras that was effective. That's the only. So Jamaica, Kemar Lawrence just needed to lock down that area, and he still had traction. So Honduras to me just they look like how Costa Rica should have looked.
Right.
They look terrible,
right.
actually.
Right. For instance, Mr. Taylor, El Salvador, normally people talk about their home supporters, the hostility, everything like that. You see, the game is going to be on a equal level ground in terms of what? Remember, their spectators are banned, right? Jamaica coming off a victory.
Behind the goal, they are banned.
Yeah, they are banned behind the goal. All right. El Salvador, one of their key defenders, the number 6, he got red card. What, Jacob or that's his name? Yes. He got a red card, so you know they have to go and shift in a different centre back. They played a practice game versus Bolivia. They lost 1-0. Why did they play that game? They were trying to get themselves acquainted to each other again, because what they are playing now at a 4-1-3-2 system. They are using 2 strikers. But if you press them with the speed of a Leon Bailey, with the speed of a Nicholson, their back line is what? Slow. They are not quick.
This is where Tapa has to come with a tactical.
Remember what Tapa said? Tapa said what? He's going to relax and then do what? Counter-attack. Meaning, the pace that we have, maybe the plan that he has right now is that what? Boom, relax. When they come, allow them to come, because what? We even saw Mexico did that. When Mexico received the ball, what did Mexico do? At them with the pace.
But football in 5, and I just want the fans to know this, everybody on the panel. Our team is the team that we dream to see out there. There's going to be the topper team. You might end up see a Corey Burke for Leon Bailey right there. You might see a Haka in the team right there for Ravel Morrison. Only God knows.
Fleming definitely starting.
Only God knows. So this is
listen to what the man said on in the comment section, man. People, they now go on good, man. Nearly 200 people and not even 100 likes it. People, run up the like button, man. Stop the show now, people, man. Run up the like button, man, to 120, man. Hit the like button, people. Yeah. But, yeah, go on to you guys.
I think, DJ, you were saying something and we cut you off. Sorry about that.
No, I was just saying that Tapa would have to come with a disciplined, tactical nous if he's going to use Leon Bailey, especially if he's going to do a 4-3-3. I mean, I'm kind of agree with your formation with going with 3 at the back, because obviously you can have your wing backs, you can keep the width. Mm-hmm. As this team, it has width, but I feel like it's going to be a bit scared to go past the halfway line, because obviously there's not much cover.
A bit static, right?
Yeah. But guys, that's why I prefer to keep the 3 at the back.
But DJ, and we's our international team. And the players them have to listen to what the coach said. No spoon feed nobody right now. I always think if you have a good goalkeeper, you have two good defensive you have a good proper defensive midfield. We should have. We have a good goalkeeper. We have two very good centre back, and we have a good left back, and we have a good right back. Right now on stream, if Tapa use that team, we don't need to use two holding midfielder for do what. We need one destroyer and we need one creative inside the middle of the park.
Yeah.
So having Speedy, Grant, and Ravel Morrison, I think that's the best compliment with the three of them inside because three of them do something different. We don't need to play this defensive. We have good quality goalkeeper and good defender. We don't need to worry about. We need to start to impact the game from midfield and dominate the game where we can create chance after chances. That's all we have to start to play. We can't keep on having these good players and I think about primary school thing, junior high school thing. Everybody have to listen to the instruction and Mr. Leon Bailey. Let me tell you this, brother. When Mr. Aston Villa play, me say, come back and help whether the man up on the left back or the right back. You need to come back. And when you lose the ball, brother, you need to work hard for the ball back, brother. And stop take 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 touch when it's necessary. If you have to beat a man, yeah, you beat a man. But it's no way you're supposed to hold on the ball. All the time you do that. For Jamaica, you hold on the ball and you do a pretty boy thing and you do all kind of mother thing. And when you play for Leverkusen, Aston, you know, behave them way, the brother. I talk to your father about that. So if you don't want to clip it out now, you can clip it out. I talk to Craig Butler about that. And I pay excuse him give me about that. So I'm not pretty for nobody. This is it. And we are talking as is. Someone can't get away and then other man. We not pet up nobody. The man need to come to the party. And then we start Friday now, Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, I give Bailey the benefit of that it was his first start of the season.
Yes. I have to as well.
You know, we'll give him
My
the benefit
problem though, DJ, is when with what the Jamaican makeup, the composition of the team. When we start 3 at the back, some of the players we want out there is just not gonna be out there. Because we have these kind of players who have similar traits, and to get them to do what you want to do, it's like when you try to get flexible with them, you start getting exposed. Because no, we would have to put a Leon Bailey in the midfield right here to start him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just gets it gets very weird. And there's not much you can do with a Devon Williams outside of playing him next to Anthony Grant. As soon as you start trying to put Devon Williams on the wing, he's out of position. So it gets a bit weird.
It's either either, you know. You can't have it.
It's not
You can't have
comfortable.
your cake and eat it too.
That's a
He's
fact.
not comfortable coaching a back 3, you know. Listen, many persons talk about back 3. They think it's like a simple thing to just put out, or any coach can go and just select a back 3, have 2 wing backs, one on the left, one on the right. No, you have to be tactically ready to coach a back 3. Because if the wing backs are not up and down, and physically fit enough, teams can simply break us down. So remember, people must remember, you know, not because Tapa win that game the other day, we forget the plot or forget what is happening, you know. Tapa needs to wake up. Leon Bailey, as you were saying, Ryan, he even needs to wake up. We need guts and we need fighters out there on the pitch. Because we need to go to the World Cup. So if Tapa now jump in sacks, he might go find himself out the door. I alone can't do it. But we need guts.
But football in 5 and Bahamas. The problem is here as well when we start a back 3 is we don't have a winger out there. We're not gonna have a winger out there.
And that's my problem. That
We don't have
a
lot of our wingers are narrow in coming inside inverted.
That exposes us because I feel like
can't play back 3. We can't play back 3.
We even though we don't hold on to the ball a lot of our outlet plays come from outside, you know, and then we build inside. Taylor, can do me a favor. Set up Set up a. I don't even know what to do, you know.
If it's not a 4-4-2 Bahamas, I must 4-2-3-1.
Set up a 4-2-3-1 for me.
Yeah, man. But see if I can find a 4-4-2 because as I said, about
Nah, man.
4 days
Nah,
now.
man. Set up the 4-2-3-1 for me. Taylor.
That's the
4-2-3-1.
4-4-2.
There
All right. So this and my team might come as a shock to many persons, you know. It's going to be Damian Lowe and Liam Moore, Kemar Lawrence, and I put in anybody at right back right now, you know, because that would be Tapa's decision, not mine. I can't really decide who goes there.
But we need you. We can't make you leave out a right back.
No,
brother.
man. Maria,
No, I'm saying put O'Neal Fisher there, same way. Put a O'Neal Fisher. I would probably take Maria. No, man, it's because that right back position is the most, and for me, the most.
It's more problematic as well.
It's the most problematic and most insecure.
You know what scares me
position.
though? Do you know what
on
scares
the
me?
team.
You know when you start 4-2-3-1, Powell is 100% certain he's starting.
Yeah, he's 100%.
If you start three at the back, if you start three at the back, Fisher will come in because you know Fisher can hold out the
Boy,
weight.
like I said, I'm
give you more energy.
just hoping.
No,
for the
I
best.
know.
Hoping for
I'm
the
just
best
thinking
because
Tapper. I'm thinking Tapper, innit?
I'm seeing it through and through. Remove Ravel Morrison. I put Kemar Roofe and Ravel Morrison is, and
So-
I'm trying to go for a more realistic Tapper lineup.
Okay. Makes sense.
Not my lineup, you know. I mean, like I said, we would want to be flexible, but where we want players to play, you know. But in truth, we really can't disregard what Tapper is really going to do. We really have exactly. Junior Flemings has to go left.
Yeah, that's what's
Taylor,
gonna happen. What's gonna
and it's
happen.
not only I knows exactly what Tapper is going to do, but you obviously have the same idea because I did not say to you to put Junior Flemings in, you know. You automatically knew that Flemings needed to go in, you know. You automatically knew.
With your team, the only change I see might make is probably Corey Burke starting for Leon Bailey in this team.
So I was gonna say that.
Right. And like I said, this is by far the most realistic Tapper
And
team.
you know what? Possibly Haka.
No, man. Haka can't be there.
Yeah. I think we have enough healthy players now where Haka we might get pushed out based on what we have available now. I think the last window we our availability was a bit low. So I think that's where he got so much free space.
To me, in this squad, Haka is vice captain.
Oh my God.
He's vice captain, man.
Who's vice captain?
Haka.
My goodness.
If he's vice captain, brother, that show you where our football is going.
But DJ is onto something. I'm not gonna disagree with him.
But I mean,
captain, man.
let's be Ryan. Let's be realistic about what we're seeing here. What JT has on the board right now. You know, this is the by far the most realistic team that we might see being put out against El Salvador, whether we like it or not. This is the team that is going to play. And this is almost a team that started against Honduras. I think Liam Moore is the only exception out. And Liam Bailey and probably Speedy Williams. Yeah. Other than that, it's the same team.
Yeah, Liam Moore was out for Haka. Haka was in for Liam Moore.
All right, Haka was in for Liam Moore. Speedy and Grant was in the midfield. And we had who was the other winger?
It was Fisher was playing on the right wing. Mariappa was playing right back. Yeah. It was Fisher and Flemings. It was a 4-4-2. Roofe and Nicholson up top.
As I say, that's the team that was played against Honduras. This is the most realistic team, and don't be surprised if you see the same team start tomorrow. Honestly,
the Honduras team was what? Watson, Lowe, Lawrence, Upper, Fisher, right wing. He had Flemo, Grant and Williams. He had Roofe and Nicholson.
Like I said, we want to pick our own Jamaican team. You know, we want to kind of give Tap an idea, but one headstrong person cannot be changed overnight.
Yeah. There's one team, there's a team that everybody around the world know is the team that needs to start, and then there's Tapa's team, which always starts. And we have to get used to that. It's and like, bro, and Ryan, my first time on your show, I wish people could go back and see. I said, guys, check in with your doctor before the Gold Cup because Tapa will go give everybody high blood pressure going from here on out. And it's been happening. The man is like, Tapa just find a way to spite the fans. Like him say, okay, you know want Javine Brown a right back? Yo, line up yourself, Alvas Powell. You're out. You're up next. Like Alvas Powell, he's been rubbing this Alvas Powell thing in our face. Alvas Powell hasn't finished a game healthy in the past 3 or 4 games. And for some reason, I would love for the panelists to explain to me. Maybe I'm missing something. What is it that Alvas Powell is showing that's so important to this team where he has to be out there?
Secret. Secret. The most secret. Because alright, even the other day, the not this match, it was versus Canada. Literally, Alvas Powell was what? If I'm wrong, please correct me. He was injured. He could not move. And literally, I was there watching. I was saying, make the change. Make the change. Make the change. It was the game that he had to put Aka around the back. I believe it was the same game he started Alvas Powell at what? Centre back. And I was like, make the change. He's injured. He pulled his hamstring. And literally, I saw Whitmore allowing him to come to the sideline, then sending him back onto the field. And within not even 1 minute, he was on the ground. He could not continue.
Happened in the Gold Cup as well, right? You remember?
Yep.
He came on and the physio came with a hammer and nail on back when I leg them. And he went back out there and the leg fall off again. And like Whitmore, like, yes, we don't have no sub. We don't have no sub. You know, the man, them just keep a nail on Alvas Powell leg for the man. I'm saying, what is... listen, Alvas Powell, State of Soccer, was on Ryan's show the other night. And he said Alvas Powell maybe made about 2 or 3 appearances for Philadelphia Union. And he said Alvas Powell was the worst player out there. If everybody else is seeing this, why is Alvas Powell still out there? And this is what Tapa needs to do. This is the crazy thing, you know. Tapa coaches better when his job is on the line. And I feel like because he won that game, he got a little breathing room. And I think that breathing room give him more energy to do madness again. Like I notice anytime he gets breathing room, he just pulls out another mad stunt.
Reminds you of somebody, JT.
Only got a son's card.
Oh gosh, man.
Eh?
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh,
this is serious, you know. This
Tapa is only 2.0, guys.
I said it the other night on here, man.
All right. And a facts. When I saw this team, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm like, wow. It's just putting the puzzle together. Because one famous coach always say, you can have so much players in the world, but if you can't fix this puzzle together, Jamaica team is like a puzzle that needs a good quality coach. We don't have the money per se, but they always find money to do things. This team just needs the puzzle. 4-4-2 is one of the easiest formation. You know Bahamas, you know JT, for any coach to manage.
But football in 5, if I'm coaching a team in a football in 5, I'm making sure that 4-4-2 in a none of my playing in any of my formation going. Like for me, it's too Asian. Like football, when you watch football today, Sweden lost to Georgia today. Sweden dominated Georgia. That's the Sweden team that beat Spain. Georgia hasn't won a game in 11 games. But Georgia came out there planning to win the game. Sweden reverted to this 4-4-2 almost, and this wasn't what Sweden has been playing. Denmark don't play 4-4-2, and Denmark is the first team that's already in the World Cup. Like football is not a 4-4-2 anymore. It's that same static kind of flat back line, flat midfield, your classical wingers. No, midfielders are different nowadays. Wingers are different. Rotations are happening. And I think I just don't like 4-4-2 anymore. It's boring football for me.
And then we saw where Roofe would drop. That's why we had put Roofe right here.
Is it a case, Leicester, though?
Yes.
This Jamaican team have too many superstars.
Having superstar is one, but it's fixing the link for the chain, right? You see, a coach that knows how to veer. All right. When I say veer, formation or veer, the system, right? Interchange players. players know their movements. Sometimes, for instance, you would see like a desk playing as if he was not a right back, but a full-blown attacker when he's playing for United States. That's how you would see Barcelona had the idea the other day to start playing him up on right wing. What I'm saying, we have the quality players, but it's how the coach integrate them. Like, okay, then for the first 30 minutes, we're gonna press. We're gonna press in this formation. Okay, when they're coming, we're gonna use a defensive block. So doing a defensive block, you would want 2 CDMs, 2 players that can have that brick wall. You would want to block the lanes because you know that El Salvador, they want to go into press with the 4-1-3-2 system, having 2 strikers trying their best to keep our 2 centre back busy, or maybe they will have one and have one moving around trying to make those touches. So it's how Tapper tell the players, look, after 30 minutes and we press, we're gonna ease down. Everything has to do with timing. Bailey, you would switch this wing. All right then. Kemar Nicholson, you'd go over to the right wing. All right then. You're gonna allow move to start move like a false 9. You see where I'm at? You would also allow Kemar Nicholson to drop as deep, receive the ball, allow Bailey to push forward with his pace. Allow Flemo, if he's starting to push forward.
Not if.
Sorry about that.
Not if Flemo will start. Continue though.
So, for instance, there was a clip going around. I was watching it on YouTube where you saw Aka trying to make a long pass over the defensive line to give Flemings. Why is that so? You see, because of the pace we have. Our strength lies in our pace. Jamaica team is not a team that is going to be demanding, who is going to be like a city that wants the ball and wants to control. They are so obsessed with controlling the balls and knocking the ball around. No. A Jamaica team is going to be like a team like this. They are just a moment team. A moment like, okay, out of the wilderness or the blue, you would just see a chance pop up and they get it.
It's sporadic. It's sporadic.
Yeah, but we're not built to take this ball. Boom, touches. Not because what? It takes proper concentration. And I don't think if your head coach doesn't have that proper concentration to build the players and build your confidence in every game, even when we won the game the other day.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let me add to that.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that we need to realize and notice is that when Tapper gets these players, remember these are not players who don't know how to play the game of football. These are fully grown professionals. So they understand systems, different systems, because they all play in different leagues under different managers and so forth. So Tapper now needs to really and truly get his style of play into the heads of these Jamaican footballers. All right. You guys spoke about sporadic moments, and I think that is Jamaica's biggest strength. We're unable. It doesn't matter how we have the quality. We don't have the quote-unquote superstars that Ryan might have suggested. We have quality players. But we're going to have sporadic moments because of how the system is built. And this is going way back before our time. Way back for when they made the 1988 World Cup. Way back when. We are unable as a country to hold on to the football for a long periods of times. That is just the Jamaican football DNA. It's that simple. And
I will add to football in 5. Football in 5, you have to understand what you explained, because I agree with you, but it comes down to the coach that you have. We have a coach that goes for work rate over tactical ability of players. Tapper has demonstrated that to us. So that's why we're not able to play that style of play that you speak about, where we have the ball and we build up out of the back. That kind of play. He's going for players with work rate, players who's gonna give you a full throttle right through. The Flemings just running. And the problem with that is it's also why a lot of Jamaican players don't transition into bigger teams. It's because they're not tactically equipped for the modern game. It's they have the work rate and they have the raw talent, but that raw talent is not It's like a diamond. You know, you just get a diamond, but it's not cut properly for sale for the market. You can't go put it in a shop and say, I'm selling this piece of diamond for $1 million. It's still rough. It just came out of the ground. So that's how I look at players like Jonah Flemings. Speedy Williams, however, has become a diamond that's ready for the shelf. He has produced right in front of us. This is a player that I have to congratulate Speedy, because I was a Speedy daughter. And I think that's one thing we don't do enough. When we beat a player, we have to give them their props when they produce. And we have to say,
improve player, improve.
Yeah, he's
But
been our
I
most
agree.
consistent player.
I agree with that, because I remember earlier in some shows that we had in the summer, boy, we were complaining about USL League,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were complaining
I
about
don't
the
take that
USL
back door,
League.
Ryan. The USL League is still a graveyard.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong.
But I mean, we've seen that something came out of the graveyard, and it's what would call it, a diamond in the rough.
Yes.
Definitely one of those players that actually
Really improve a lot, man. The most improved.
Yeah, man. Most improved for sure. And I settled into the team right now. We feel like him and Anthony Grant. And by the way, Anthony Grant has been absolutely
a gem. So you said that Bahamas, it goes back to the old Italian team, and it goes back to Ryan's point. I don't believe in starting two CDMs. I don't like, whenever I see a team line up two CDM, that tells me you're planning to defend. You remember that Italian team with just what is that guy name? Gattuso.
Yeah.
Gattuso. He was the only CDM for Italy, but he was a brick wall back there. He was a brick wall sitting in front of the back line. And Italy, that's why Italian teams are able to be balanced. You remember, I tell people, anytime Italy go into any second round of any competition, it's going to be a headache for anybody playing them. Because to me, they always have a balanced formation. That's how they beat England.
And the next thing to Taylor, they don't have a lot of superstar. They have system.
Players specific for a job. It's a player who's supposed to go out there and do a job. And that's what we Jamaica, we're kind of trapped in a name phase thing. We have the Baileys, the Kemar Roofes, the Antonio. It's a name thing. And that's what this is what they're using at Crystal Palace. We talk about it, Ryan, to get result. It's the player you need to move your system. That's what they're doing at Brentford. It's what you need. Ivan Toney. I hear people saying we need Ivan Toney in Jamaica's team. We don't need Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is not that good. Ivan Toney is a supporting role player to me. He's not that out and out. He's just going to come and cause another headache for Tapa. And right now, we need a better coach before we can have players like Ivan Toney.
And Bama said something earlier on, Taylor, where you were saying our style, our play from it in our DNA. I not agree with him on that, because Mr. El Salvador, is El Salvador man-to-man a better player than Jamaica? No. Is Costa Rica man-to-man a better player than Jamaica? All of these teams, brother, we may talk about right now. Even the Mexican, the US, Jamaica have quality player like them. It's just down to the personality and the coach. How him going to make the team play, bro. Jamaica can keep the ball for 1 minute, brother. That's bad, bro. In this modern days, bro.
I think it's also the balance as well. I feel like we're too top heavy.
All the time.
All the time.
You know what I mean? 'Cause picking 9 strikers. What are you doing?
You see, as what DJ said, it's better to be midfield heavy than being top heavy with more strikers, because based on how the game is set up nowadays.
I feel like midfield's our weakest point, which is why we have to keep trying to bypass and play the long ball game. And that's why whenever we play a team that can hold the ball, that's why we just get absolutely ran through, because there's just no control in the midfield. But now having Anthony Grant, it's been a lifesaver, because now we can finally have someone that we can finally build. It's a shame that he's at 34 now. It's a shame we didn't have him.
That's why we need to qualify DJ.
Yeah, because if we don't,
we need to extend.
We'll back to square one again.
His life. We need to explain his life, extend. So now there's an interesting thing, guys, here with the last time Ravel Morrison played for Jamaica, there was no Anthony Grant. It's gonna be. I really want to see Ravel Morrison out there with an Anthony Grant, because that will give Ravel Morrison more freedom to play his game. The last time we saw Ravel Morrison out there, we had Daniel Johnson and was it Speedy Williams playing?
No, it was just Ravel and Daniel Johnson.
Yeah, it was Daniel Johnson. Yeah, playing a defensive
Ravel
midfielder.
Morrison.
Yeah,
He
so
played
so
two attacking midfielders.
because personally, I think Anthony Grant can play that CDM role by himself, but I see why the speedy Anthony Grant tandem works very well. What Anthony Grant loses in pace, Speedy gives you that. What Speedy doesn't have in a football IQ, Anthony Grant gives you that. So it's like they both balance out each other. They complement each other in a way. But I think we need to have that cutting edge player. We tried that with Tyreek Magee. Tyreek Magee, we tried to hand over the reins to Tyreek Magee. Unfortunately, the job was too big for him right now at this point. Maybe in the future, because I think he has the attributes of Ravel Morrison. He's a young Ravel Morrison to me. He just needs to tackle more. Kemar Roofe, though, this is why, as Bahama said, this is why I think Kemar Roofe will start. Work rate. Kemar Roofe hasn't been our best player, but we can't say Kemar Roofe hasn't given us that work rate.
He's, I'm even carrying Roof to score tomorrow. You know why? Listen, I'm Mariapa has passion for the team. But when I look on Kemar Roof Instagram page, he was ready and up for the task. You see where I'm at? He's ready and up for the task. And as you were saying, Taylor, the game that we played against Panama, you know, why we didn't see the best out of Ravel Morrison? Remember, you know, a Ravel and a Daniel Johnson are like similar. They are like the same type of player, right? So in games like those, you need what? Coverage. And that's where, as you were saying, that's where Grant comes in.
Yeah, football in 5. If you want to see the true Daniel Johnson, go back and watch that game with Preston against Liverpool. Daniel Johnson doesn't tackle.
I'm just saying the reason why we were so overrun.
Yeah. No, me and you agree. Me and you agree. Why I'm saying I agree with you 100%. What I'm saying to people is, it was an eye opener for me. Football in 5, watching Liverpool versus Preston, and I was like, oh my god, Daniel Johnson does a tackle. The man don't tackle. You know what he does? He pretends he's tracking back. If you watch the game, he pretends he's tracking back. He just jockeys the player to a certain point and he turns around. I understand he's a natural attacking player at Preston, but I see that probably that's why he's not even playing right now for Jamaica. He's probably like, the work rate for Jamaica is too much for him. He has too much defensive work whenever he shows up to play for Jamaica. It's a possibility. I don't know. Just a speculation on that part. I don't know. What do you think about that? DJ and the others. Did you see that the series of game that Jamaica played against Saudi Arabia, where we lost the first game and we improved quickly the next game to get the result?
The second game, right?
Yeah, you guys saw that game, right?
Best game that I
could not escape out of your backline.
I think that's the game that most of us as fans watched and thought we were going to the World Cup. That was the game. I was so excited, but I was like, finally, Jamaica look like we can compete, especially against Serbia again. We just look, and it all happened with the back three.
Was right,
you see the back three, the last thing. You see with the back three, guys. Why back three works for me is when you don't have a great midfield, I think you always have to have a back three where you limit the amount of space in the midfield. And I think that's what Jamaica though we played a 4-4-2 football in 5, I still think that something was happening in that Honduras game where that 4-4-2 looked like the strangest 4-4-2 to me.
No,
like
that was Damian's low.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying the reason why it looked oh so strange was because of the mishap between Damian Lowe and his judgment in playing sometimes, you know. I think out of the back 4 that day, he looked the most out of it, you know. And he's not really one of those persons where you say he'll have an off day just like that. But I feel like that was one of his games where he just kind of did not play up to par. But as you said, Taylor, I think with the three at the back, it gives us more security going from more security necessarily in the middle of the pitch.
It gives us the
Because
ability to compete for the
bec-
midfield.
right, because what it does now, it allows, even though we have three, it allows a centre back to step up and join to kind of clog the space that's open, because normally Jamaica has a serious gap between midfield and defense, and we saw it especially in the Panama game where there was just this acre of green grass, and it was kind of unbelievable to see that at this level. But I agree with you. The three at the back definitely gives us more ability to kind of close certain spaces. It might limit us going forward because we won't have true traditional wingers. But you take something from it and you gain something from it, honestly.
And that's why we were exposed so much in that CDM position, because we kept playing this back four where we're on the edge of our 18, and there's this gap between midfield and the CDM position. We didn't have that player. I keep going back to Brentford. In that back three, they limit that whole area, doesn't exist. Nobody right now, I don't know, can somebody name me the CDM for Brentford?
Lord's God. Lord's God.
I watch a lot of football, and honestly, I cannot name the center, the CDM. Is it? I feel like it's a Danish player.
He's Danish. I
Yeah.
think he's Nose.
No,
I just cannot put my
God.
name on it, my
Nose
finger.
God, I think. But the point is, he doesn't even look like a true CDM in that formation. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like that because the position, it squashes the midfield where it's just the battle is happening in there. So players are closer. Jamaica is dropping off where we're under edge of our 18. There's this big gap between CDM and midfield. And we kick the ball over our midfielders and then we wait to defend again. It's just this ridiculous style of play. I think that's why we look so good against Honduras. We looked going forward like we're in a back three, and O'Neal Fisher was pressing in the midfield, and we narrowed the space, and Honduras just didn't get the time to play their game.
True,
But it was flicked back to a 4-2-3-1 sometimes But all the back three comes remember Taylor, as we were saying, you see Grant are speedy. One of them always, if you look, they drop in between the center backs. So when they drop between the center backs, it becomes a 3. It allows more freedom for the right back and for the left back. When you saw O'Neal Fisher moving as high as possible, he was done. He was already playing high up the pitch already, because him and Flemo, they were on the opposite flanks. But Appa and Lawrence, one was playing left, one was playing right. But when they were high, Grant or Speedy at time would drop in between the two center backs. So Lowe and Watson would push up. So it would become a back three. So the press would become easier, more comfortable.
Fisher, to me, Fisher was the most, and barring the goal, guys, barring the goal. I don't care about that goal that Fisher scored. I think we still would have won the game. I think that goal was a career-saving goal for Fisher in this Jamaican team, because he was on the bubble. He was one of the players on the bubble, and we were just waiting for that player to push him out of the bubble. He, however, showed us that he has value, but his value is not where the coach has been using him. That's not where his value is. Fisher is not an out-and-out right back. The funny thing is, immediately after that game and Fisher went back to his club, they started him at his club. You started to see they started to try things with him at his club. So it just goes to tell you that Leon Bailey, to me, is under pressure. Leon Bailey is under pressure at Aston Villa. It's as DJ said, it's not fair. He only played one game where he started. But I think Leon Bailey has a chip on his shoulder this game. I think Leon Bailey wants to come and show out on this game. I think Leon Bailey wants to show he's getting back to fully fitness, and he's also a quality player, because guess what? He possibly will last one season at Aston Villa if it continues this way, because the England fans, as I said, they don't take prisoner, bro. They don't take prisoner in the EPL. It's either they think you're good or you're not.
I think for Leon Bailey, it's going to be either hit or a miss season. And when I look at Leon Bailey, I kind of want to relate him to a guy who's now at Leicester City. I think on loan at Leicester City, Lookman.
Okay.
Lookman.
Yeah.
Lookman was something or could have been something. I even can't even compare him to Demarai Gray. Because Demarai Gray made that step where he was at Leicester on the fringes, dropped off the form, went to Leverkusen, and then came back, and now he's the man for Everton low key. So Leon Bailey really needs to realize that, listen, this is a either hit or a miss, because it was coming to an end at Leverkusen, wanted a new challenge, was on the fringes of big clubs, but because of previous performances, was unable to get that starlet move that he wanted and desired. So he had to come back down to earth. Remind you, Leon Bailey is what, 21, 22?
Oh, he's more than 22.
24, 25.
24? Oh, but I mean, still young, still not.
Yeah.
He hasn't reached his prime years yet. So he has this time to kind of just grow and then develop consistently, For me, football is a game of consistency. And we see that from the two greatest in the world, Messi and Ronaldo. They are where they are because of consistency. And they are now being not bashed, but they're now being looked upon as normal footballers now because of the lack of consistency that they have right now, because we're so used to it. So this is what players need to understand. The game of football is about consistency. And if it doesn't matter if you're consistent in giving goals or assists, it's about playing proper football as a player, Antonio might not be giving you goals, but we still talk about him highly because of why? His involvement in his team.
Okay. And guys, don't worry about Demarai Gray and Ivan Toney. Demarai Gray, those guys, they will end up playing for Jamaica.
27 and 28 years old.
They will end up playing for Jamaica. You know why? England is like a factory for talent. And you just need one bad season for your name, for you no longer to matter in England.
Yeah, man, because they have you on the cards,
You have. So Demarai Gray will have to play lights out for the next 2 seasons to play for England.
So I mean, look at Ethan Pinnock.
Smith Rowe just got into the team, so that's another young talent. Conor Gallagher's playing brilliant football this season.
Oh God, Gallagher!
He's going to make the next step up. Demarai Gray ain't got a chance to get in that England team, and if he does, he's just going to be there to just be part of the squad.
I mean,
he ain't going to start no game. He ain't going to.
So he doesn't play for Jamaica. That's what they will do. Give him a cap or two, so he doesn't play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
But I don't see why guys are stressing. Ivan Toney. Who can Ivan Toney beat out in this England team for a spot? There's no one. Ivan Toney and Demarai Gray, they will come back running to Jamaica, guys. You just give them the rope, they will be coming back. I see people like Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray will have to play like this every season to play for England, and that can't happen. So Demarai Gray, they will come home. Don't worry about it, guys. Ivan Toney, Demarai Gray, they'll be home. They'll be back. Don't worry about it. Just not this go around. But Ryan, thank you guys, and thank you panelists. I have to, as I said, I'm gonna go on another show. I have to give those guys at Sports Down the Middle a little buzz tonight. Ryan, I'm back on here tomorrow night. You know how it's stress level up tomorrow night. Ryan need to have a stress level meter on the thing and see, check with heart rate. But tomorrow night, the stress level start again, and we're back and running.
Prediction, any prediction before you leave?
2-0 Jamaica, 2-0 Jamaica. 2-0 Jamaica. I think if Ravel Morrison scored, I just can't play. I feel like he will score. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, Ravel Morrison, biggest fans. I'm going to see a pick him on team and leave out here by Ravel Morrison.
Ryan, because I keep telling you, there's the team that I want out there, and then there's Topper's team that ultimately always starts. So I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. But I think if Ravel Morrison plays tomorrow, I just feel like we might get a goal out of him. But Jamaica should win that. I don't buy anything over 2 goals, because once we talk about 3 and 4, Ryan, and our panelists, we end up back with that Panama behavior, where we thought we were gonna thrash Panama, and we end up got thrashed ourselves. And I don't want to have that feeling going in with a team that has cohesion and been playing together. So I want to tame expectation and says 2-0 for Jamaica. Worst case scenario, 2-1 in the game.
Right.
All right, guys. Bless up. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, man. All right, so
yeah, man. I'm gonna make a move soon, so I'll give my predictions as well.
Yeah.
I think 2-1. Obviously, we got a good record. Well, a decent record against El Salvador. Better than most of our other opponents. So I'm thinking 2-1. I think we're going to concede. I don't think we're going to keep another clean sheet. 3 clean sheets in a row. I don't think so. I don't. When was the last time that's happened?
I can't remember.
Tomorrow it's gonna happen.
You never know, bro.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit, bro. You never know what's going to happen. But I feel like I get a big victory tomorrow, though.
Yeah, 4. I'm predicting a 4.
Ryan, any victory tomorrow, whether it be 1-0,
1-0, yeah, 3 points.
2-1 is a big victory because it puts us up in the table, bro.
You know why I'm
man.
confident, bro? Listen to the El Salvador fans earlier on this Monday. So if you want to see the preview, the guys, you can go check it out. Let's stop mute the mic. So
Yeah, and later, I'm gonna go now. Okay.
yeah,
Respect.
but the man were telling me that listen, they're going to Jamaica probably win. The hope when I hold on is for a 0-0. I mean, I say, boy, El Salvador love 0-0. I don't think that I got. And that give me more confidence going to that game that Jamaica can get something out of that El Salvador game. Really, really confident going in Friday because we need to win. A win bring us back on track with the likes of United States, especially they're going to play against United States against Mexico. So that's points going to drop, and then Tuesday, Mexico versus Canada. So we must beat who behind us and take points from who in front of us. It's very, very important. I'm really, really confident. I hope Tapa don't spoil my day tomorrow and do mess up the team. I'm just hoping for the best. That's all I'm hoping for. So Reggae Boyz fans, make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't subscribed. I have almost 63 of you guys don't subscribe yet. People hit the subscribe button, man. We have almost over 213 people in the chat and 63 people that subscribe. People on their wait pan. Hit the subscribe button, man. Tomorrow we're going to be live doing a lot of stuff. So people, the phone line is open. Don't forget the phone line is open. Don't leave it out. So the phone line is open. Call in and come give them a thought. What do you guys think about the game tomorrow? But yeah, Bahamas, DJ, you say you have to run. What you have to say before you leave?
Man. Let's hope we get 3 points. Respect for the inviting me back on. Hopefully, I might even come back on tomorrow if that's cool.
Most definitely.
Man. I'll come back, man. It's the weekend, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. It's a late start still, but for us over here. But
Saturday morning.
Yeah. But, let's hope, man. 3 points, man. We need to get closer to Canada because, listen, I don't want 4th spot. I don't want the playoffs thing, man. I don't want to I'd only take a playoff if we have to play one of those Oceania teams.
Right. A team like New Zealand or one of them.
Yeah, I'll take that. But if we have to play one of them South American teams, it's a write-off, man. It's a write-off. If we have to play Uruguay or Colombia, oh my God.
It's going to be.
We're going to play in Paraguay if that's the case.
Paraguay. Any team from South America is very difficult to play against.
Yeah.
We have to just hope Mexico can beat everybody.
Yeah. Who's Canada got tomorrow?
My problem is Canada plays Costa Rica tomorrow. I think
they will win in Canada.
Bro, I think of all the teams, I'm more fearful of Canada topping the group.
Yeah.
Because once they top the group, that's it. I think that 4th spot will be ours if they top.
But I feel like they might top the group,
They will. I feel like they have the momentum going with them. USA are playing Mexico now, and then USA has to end up playing us. You don't know how that's going to go.
Canada, the only team, draw with Jamaica, draw with Mexico, draw with USA, away from home.
Right, and they haven't played these teams at home as yet, so you can just imagine. But they played USA at home.
No.
Yeah, they will play USA and Mexico at home.
Oh, yeah, they still got to play them too. Who did they play last? They won 4-1. Was that
Panama?
Panama, and that's a team that absolutely
battered
us. So boy,
listen,
it's a hard group, man. It's a hard group.
It's a hard group, but DJ will still have a great chance. Win
Yeah,
this
man.
tomorrow.
3 points tomorrow, man. Puts us right back up.
Every top team them play against each other. We're in front of us. So it's very important. We need to beat who they behind us, to keep them behind us. Because when you look at it, Costa Rica, they're in front of us. A win for us, go in front of Costa Rica. I guarantee you that Canada going to beat Costa Rica. Honduras versus Panama. Honduras versus Panama. If Honduras can leave, we get a point from Panama. Win for us will lack points with Honduras. So Panama. This is why this game is very crucial, for us to not lose but win. 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 Win.
You have to get 3
Tomorrow,
points.
RUN. Run. Them 3-letter word there. Come tomorrow. 2 of them. Run. Win. Very important. We need to do that tomorrow to get our campaign starting because people playing people in front of us. And hope Honduras. We just have to just win our game. My coach always say,
focus on you,
Yeah, just focus on our thing, man.
Focus on you.
So we need to focus on ourselves and push it because I still believe that we have a great chance in it. We have a great chance. And one reason why I'm not going to say we'll qualify, if me have another coach now, that say, yeah, but Tapper is the coach, or you have to just get behind him. It not going to change. Nothing not going to change until something happen. JFF say them not the money. So we are give him the support we need right now, and we get behind the team. That's all I have to do right now. Goals win games. Loud music. Goals win game, and let us see if Tapper can find the right combination come tomorrow. And that's the important. It don't matter who start for me. If we can find the right combination and the right balance, I think we have a big opportunity to beat El Salvador tomorrow. I think we need to just focus Tapper for once. Just take the biasness out of the team. Don't be like Ryan LFC sometimes bias. You understand? We want you to do the right thing come tomorrow. And everybody in Jamaica depend on your coach with more to do the right thing. So just do the right thing and just make we have a very good time going to the game against United States. Fans will be there. I know more than 5,000 people will be there. So we just need to just do right for the tomorrow. El Salvador, new manager. We can get the better of them. I just strong believe that we can get the better of this El Salvador team in El Salvador. Well, guess what? We have to do the 3-letter thing. RUN run. WIN win. Too important word tomorrow. So Tapper, stop play games, bro. Pick the team where you think can give us the result. If it's Junior Fleming's in the team and you think he's the man who's going to work hard for the team, I don't have a...
And we have 5 subs in international football, so I mean we can work with it.
Yeah, that's right.
And next thing to Tapper, stop. Just make change, Bridging, and stop react too much, Bridging. Make change when things not going right way.
You need to be more proactive now.
You know, I have to give him credit though because I see him try to do a lot of different things against Honduras team. He try a lot of different things and we're crying out for that. Say, yo, give you something different.
Even Canada, even the Canada game, you could see he was trying to do something different. Even though he brought back the same players that obviously that he relies on, but you see he was trying to do something different, and obviously that gave us the implement.
Ryan, Ryan have to leave now, you know.
Yeah, man. No respect.
All right, big up DJ, you know.
Yo, listen, Bombers, big up yourself, man.
Tell her how we are daily.
I'm gone. Respect, yeah.
Yeah.
Just hope they can do something tomorrow, though. You know, if we can win the match tomorrow, right back in there with that again.
Yeah. It's very important, brother. We need a win tomorrow, man, to bring back the fans, everybody together.
Yeah, man, after win the match tomorrow, I'm going to coach can get the right team on the field, and you know, and then can do what they have to do and win the match because
we can, you know, in a World Cup qualifying, you know, you have a certain team where you have to target. You have some team where you have to target to get either 6 points or half. But El Salvador is a team where we have to target to get 6 points from if we want to reach the World Cup. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, man, we have to target certain teams to get, because we supposed to know a team them, but we can target the weaker team them, even though all I team them, you know, say US and Mexico and Canada look like them. Maybe I'm going to run over with them. If we don't do well in this part right here, I think we're out.
Yeah.
But like US, I think US and Mexico play each other, so hopefully Mexico can beat US and we can beat El Salvador. Because I think if we beat El Salvador, I think we can beat US too. But if we don't beat El Salvador, I think we can't bench our kind of low.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to beat Honduras and not beating El Salvador.
Yeah, because Honduras is a better team. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think if we can come out of this match with a win, I feel we're going to beat United States too. You understand? Because at least they've talking and they say they're going to beat Jamaica and kind of thing. But I know they're just talking because I think they're saying that the youth are going to come back certain amount of points out of this leg. But I believe if the match go wrong for US against Mexico, the US can maybe end up with no points in this round. You understand? So hopefully, I saw it go, and we can kind of catch up back and see. But we have to hope that Mexico can kind of continue winning, beat US, beat Canada, or even draw with them. You understand? And we can win.
Yeah.
Because if they draw with Canada and draw with US, and we win our matches, at least it draws closer to them 3 teams. You understand?
Yeah.
So just hopefully we can do what we have to do tomorrow, you know, and see where we go from there.
We can do it, man. We can do it, man. As you said, I want the US to done the run with 0 points, brother. I want
0 points, Brian.
Yeah, we need to beat them. We need to beat them. You know what I mean? And we need Canada. We need Canada to beat. We need Mexico to beat Canada to bring back Jamaica United. We need El Salvador tomorrow. We need Panama to make sure that they get a point. Either a draw with a Panama versus Honduras is a good result. What's so big in this window? Every team were in front of us playing against them one another. So that's key. And we playing the team behind us. So if we can win and 8 points that and coming back home, that's going to give us a lot of confidence.
Yes, man, that gives us a lot of confidence. Because, you know, I think Honduras, I don't know if they might beat Panama, but I think that might be a good match still.
They have a new manager, you know, so anything can happen.
Yes, and they get back them players them. So I think don't surprise if Honduras beat Panama. You understand?
Yeah.
But hopefully I saw it go. But we have to take care of business. You understand? Because we can hope that this man lose, but at the end of the day, we still have to win.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
Because if we don't take care of business, even if the next man lose, it not benefit we.
Yeah.
You understand?
For real, for real.
Yeah, man, we have to just take care of business tomorrow and hope that things kind of fall in place, like I said. But I hope US lose both matches still. You understand? Because they might talk too much. You see me, I say?
Bro, I don't think they might get no points from this show.
Me not think so like that, right? You understand?
Yeah, the manager under a lot of pressure too.
A lot of pressure. You understand? Just hopefully Mexico can beat them and beat Canada. And because I think Canada will beat Costa Rica though.
Yeah.
I think Canada will beat Costa Rica tomorrow. Because they will play Costa Rica at home. So I think Canada will win that match. But hopefully Mexico can kind of pull them back and we can do it in, and you know?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, man. All right. Big up yourself still. Can hurt me there, so.
Yeah, man. Enough respect, man. Just continue, bridging. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love, man. Yeah. Big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone. People, smash the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button. It's very important to smash the like button. So, people, the phone line is open. The number right in front of you guys. Call in, give your thought on the game. Only a move so tonight. Or everybody just want to listen. Call in, man. The phone line is open, man. Stop playing games, man. People, smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button, man. Too many of you guys down in the comment section. Don't subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah? But, as I say, important game tomorrow, and we can't lose. We can't drop points against El Salvador. We should beat El Salvador. You know what I mean? But let's go for a caller. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show. Where you calling from? What's your name?
This is Brian from Jersey, man.
Brian from Jersey.
Yes. Listen, I watch. I know it's all impossible, you know.
Yeah.
But before I go to say anything first, big up Ryan.
Yeah.
Big up LFC. Big up the channel. Big up your fans. I would love to see a winning streak. The next 3 games.
Yeah.
Next 3 games. How much points Jamaica need to qualify? 20? About 20 points?
Yeah. 20. If Mexico win them next 2 games, then they're on 14, them already qualify. No, probably 22.
Okay. It's a big team, yeah? All them the three top teams.
21 points.
Yeah, 3 top team them. We don't account El Salvador in our pocket. And I saw me have to look on it. No matter how good and how rugged El Salvador come tomorrow, I have to put that 3 point there in my pocket. United States to get dust out. We need to dust out Mexico. We need to dust out Mexico.
Carla, my jump the gun too much, you know, now pay attention to El Salvador, you know, brother.
No, man. It's El Salvador. Listen, man. El Salvador to get dust out tomorrow. I put that 3 point in my pocket.
Confident.
3 point. Yes, because and I will top of that confidence too, because in the north, we don't lose enough match already. It's a rally back we are look. We are look a rally back. So, you know, once we put the proper man them on the field, we need to put some numbers on the scoreboard. And it's looking possible still, you know. But keep in mind, we beat United States before. You know, impossible. We beat Mexico before. So that is impossible. We just need to be committed about these wins. Like I said, 3 big teams need to get first round from the United States. United States, Mexico, and Canada need to lose to Jamaica at least once in a round here. Going forward.
Yeah.
Going forward. A team like Costa Rica should never beat with. Should have been tied with it. Panama shouldn't give us 4 zip in a Kingston. Come on, man.
Right.
At times Jamaica needs to turn it up. We have the talent. And we have the man. Listen, is that like we bench shot? We bench no shot. It's just so tomorrow, like I said, I was saying yesterday. Tomorrow the midfield look a little bit anemic. I work with a man them with like Grant and Ravel, and I hope Ravel starts tomorrow. I'm going to say Ravel will come up for the bench. No, Ravel needs to start. Ravel needs to start to feel a win and then build. Even unless I knock out tomorrow as a win, because Ravel needs to be on the field and feel a win to go into the US game with a little bit of confidence with his crew.
Yeah.
Ravel, 3 man with more officers start tomorrow. Ravel, Roofe, and Nicholson. Enough man a call for Boza. Yes, me not go cry if me not see Boza. Me not go cry if we even see him too. But we need certain man to start a gel, certain the English-based staff to gel with the team. Bobby Reed, you know, we cannot lose confidence in him still.
So Carla,
Just a second. Just a second.
Go ahead.
Just a second there. Carla,
Yeah.
my next panelist want to talk to you.
Carla, you hear me?
Carla,
Yes, I can barely hear you.
yeah, go
You
ahead,
not
man.
hearing me? You hear me now?
Ryan, I can barely hear him.
Yeah, me don't know why is that. Him saying Bailey, I hear you.
Him saying Bailey,
But-
you hear me?
Oh, hold on, let him talk.
Yeah, Carla, go ahead now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Carla, my question is for you. You said that we shouldn't lose to Panama and those teams. Yeah, that was in the first round, and we're in now in the third round. Don't you think the players are more gel this time around, and is in a better state of mind, where you actually can expect a bit more from them? You don't think so?
Carla, you still here?
Yeah, but still here. Listen, my hear him Panagilian. So I'm going to reply to him now. The last lineup in a Honduras game, that team that cannot gel. You got to really Roofe get comfortable upon the ball. Roofe get comfortable upon himself in the game. I mean, that's a Bobby Reed coming there yet, you know, but the man them who have the most skill, Michael Antonio, Ravel, then two man there. Michael Antonio, Ravel, and even Leon Daly. We need to see a tighten up the game, a step it up. Roofe is a man will come in the last part because we think that we're not too sure if when Ravel comes. Ravel didn't find the team from earlier this year. Roofe just coming after him, and Roofe a step up. Roofe hustle. Besides the goal him scoring now, Roofe hustle, you know. Roofe putting in work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Reed putting in work yet, and get to show himself. Bobby Reed. I can't really not Michael because Michael don't get that much team time as Bobby Reed. Michael come in now and get the playing time alongside with man like Ravel and Roofe. Them three English-based players there now is the firepower on the front line. In addition to Bowser, Corey, and Fleming. But you know, even we're not really knock Leon Bailey because Leon Bailey come off our injury too. And then we need to transfer a thing from Liverpool to Aston Villa. So, you know, it was kind of a career thing, plus him about the injury. So coming back into the lineup now, me wouldn't be surprised if him coming off the bench. Leon. We don't know what team start, but we wouldn't be surprised if him coming off the bench.
All right. Yeah, Carla, give me a score prediction. Let me take a few more, Carla. Score prediction for tomorrow.
Score prediction, because you have two. They might even get more.
All right,
Not
Carla.
fire.
Yeah, man. Enough respect. Yeah. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, welcome, my brethren. What go on? Long time.
Yeah, man. Busy, but I'm still checking same way, you know?
Yeah, man. Give thanks to that, man. How everything do, family?
Yeah, everything good with the family. How's your family going?
Great, you know. Greatest thing.
Good.
Thanks, you know.
Still have put in the work, man, you know?
Yeah.
Happy, right? Happy knowing it's the international season. I was seeing some players that we always want to see in the team. This time around, we have a Ravel. We always want to see Ravel and Michael Antonio. You know? So
Yeah.
happy
Make
times. And the game, I'll be here. I'll be there for the game. So
which
even
game?
happier.
Salvador?
No, I'll be here there for the
Jamaica
the game.
game.
Yeah.
Let's take the caller and we'll cut up. Caller, good evening, man. Welcome to the show. Where you calling from?
No,
City of Progress, Ireland.
Caller, good evening.
Good evening, Ryan.
Good evening, man. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Come Jamaica. I'm Chad Wayne.
Chad Wayne. Okay. Bless up, Chad Wayne. Thanks for calling, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you want to say about the game tomorrow?
Feeling, but see that US game is gonna be a tough one. But El Salvador, if we pick the right lineup, we can more than win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Continue, man.
More than win the game.
How old are you, Chad?
US 14.
Oh, yeah, 14.
I'm a big Jamaican fan. I'm a big
Okay.
Jamaica fan.
All right. Yeah. Enough respect, man.
I'm a study football. Answer a question, right? How you feel about 4 are you starting lineup player leaving for the African Cup of Nations?
Oh, he's a Man United fan.
No,
Liverpool.
just a Premier League fan.
Oh, you not support the team?
Like the side them come up from, yeah, but my Fulham, but them in the league, yeah. So wait for them come up back.
Fulham.
Fulham. Why Fulham do?
The bigger team them always out in terms of enough. So don't see for
It was breaking up. It was breaking up. Oh, repeat what you just said.
We Fulham because not like big team, not TV. Fulham beat the in a Premier League, gonna be a good feeling.
All right. Yeah. To answer to your question, you hear me? Carla.
Yeah.
For answer to your question about 4 of our players leaving for the African Cup of Nation, it's going to be tough, but you know, the greatest manager is Jurgen Klopp, so I believe he still can do great thing without some of him key player them. Line bad, Carla, young man. But yeah,
Man, same care Fulham. Not a team you expect to hear, all right?
Fulham.
Wild guess. Fulham.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Hello, good evening. Hello. She hear me, you know? Just so I talk, man. Like, he's a female who always talking about football.
Yeah.
Oh, and give
Nice.
yeah.
Nice to hear her take.
Yeah, he's a female, man. She's a female. I call her back in because she know a lot about the game. Man, she thought on the game, bro. But she's shy, she's afraid. I don't know what she's afraid of. She not got answer because she's shy. She's shy, she not got answer, guys. She not got answer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's shy. She's shy. You know, she always down in the comment section, but sometimes she said the man them behave like a them alone know about football. So
Yeah.
yeah, sometime when them see a girl in the comment section, you know, shy. She just say, yo, sometime she just watch. She love to comment, but she not comment. Cause sometimes, you know, the man them with that, you know, man stay already.
Mm-hmm. I would love to hear what you have to say though.
Me will get her back. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, blessed evening, Ryan.
Blessed,
Young
bro.
man,
Your time of evening, and you come in from work and you eat your dinner and you relax. What go on?
yeah, man, here I go and give thanks and anticipate a good match tomorrow for the Reggae Boys. Yeah, I saw a lineup earlier tonight, and it looked like a solid defensive lineup. Understand? Although I see quality going forward, so I see the play in the attack. So I'm expecting a good performance from the Reggae Boys tomorrow.
You expecting a big performance?
Yeah, man, a great one because as I said, the back line look well solid based off of the league squad. If it's real, I'm not sure if it's real. But based on that.
With Corey Burke in it? With Corey Burke in it?
No man, that's it. No man, Burke wasn't in it at all.
So Carla, which player you looking forward to see the most?
My panelist asks you which player you looking forward to see the most.
Oh, which player looking forward to see the most? Well, I'm more of a team player still, you know, I understand, but I'm a big fan of Leon Bailey. But I'm more of a team player, just want to win.
Okay, good.
Man, any player that go out, I want to feel whether they start or they come off the bench. As long as I get the win, I am satisfied. So that's why I'm not in no war whether Aka is the team or Paul is in the team or Fisher is in the team or Antonio is in the team versus Oza is in the team. As long as we go out there and do the job, I'm satisfied.
So Carla, where you calling from?
Jamaica.
Okay. So will you be at the match at the National Stadium?
Would you be at the stadium?
Yeah, man, I will be at the stadium, man.
You buy a ticket?
Yeah, man, it's approved late, but nonetheless, I get through with it.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, man, but they didn't even plan for message about it, you know.
Me ask you, can you do me a favor?
Yes, I will.
Can you buy 2 tickets for me and I give it back to Reggae Boyz supporter?
No, you'll have to I will have to re-register that. Remember, it's online.
Fair enough.
Remember, it's online, so you have to provide your
vaccination card, front and back.
Vaccination cards, your ID, and so forth for it to be confirmed. So each person would have to provide those in order to get a ticket.
So how many tickets did you purchase? You purchased for yourself alone or you purchased for others?
If you have not been fully vaccinated, then you have no chance.
Okay, I know because I purchased 5 tickets. That's why I asked. I did not just purchase for myself. Huh?
Where I did 5 tickets.
Other persons will never have certain things at them disposal to purchase a ticket online. Ask me to purchase it for them.
Bro, give one of them to give one of you of them now.
The tickets, no man, all the tickets, them stay, you know. Your pictures is on the tickets, you know. So it's not like anyone can get the ticket.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll send you a picture of it.
That means so Jamaica go like them can do official thing, make the thing look proper for the fans.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you an update and let you see how the tickets look.
Send me a picture, man.
Yeah, man.
Let me give my prediction, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let I give my prediction. You hear me?
Yeah. More on something for give the people them back, man. People them there watch every night, bro. They need to get something, bro.
Yeah. But if the people are not vaccinated, it can pose a problem. and as you can see, Jamaica vaccination take up is not that popular as yet.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? 5,000 can. In fact, the tickets finished. Last night when I checked, it was only one. I think how much? 117 tickets left.
Pagan 180 say. Pagan 180 I say, what me I do with 5 tickets? Enough for me alone. Enough for me alone.
All right, brother. What's the score prediction?
Yeah, man. I said either 3-1 or 3-0. It will be 1-0 going into the first half. And then either Antonio and Corberg, I think they will come on and score a goal each. But 2 goals is going to come off the bench tomorrow. So any two out of the 3 sub is going to score tomorrow. Because the first 11 will wear the El Salvadorians down at the first half, and with them trailing 1-0, they will be ripe for the picking in the second half. So 2 Jamaicans coming off the bench with strong legs to whether it want to be Antonio, Bailey, Burke, they will come on and score 2 goals tomorrow. Remember, here first.
All right.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right, enough respect, brother.
The match go on. Yeah, man. We make you know the match go on in the US. And we call tomorrow and talk again.
All right, my boss. Now say nothing. Cool.
Respect.
People, you see, the man them will always a bully the woman them, bro. And we need to stop it down in the comment section, Bridget. We need to have females commenting down in the comment section and enjoy the thing too. Let's go for this car. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Carla, you listen to the stream. Carla, good evening.
Yeah, what my general?
There, I'm a general. Where you calling from?
Jamaica, man. Nah, you hear that?
Norwood. What's your name?
Jeremy, man.
Jeremy. Big up yourself, Jeremy, man. No respect, man. What you have to say?
Man.
You're live on here.
So, first thing I talk about the comments. You need to pay attention to the comment more because straight me I said some things and you see me?
Yeah.
I
Yeah. My pay that will leave my mind, man. What do you say?
Alright, I said nothing, man. But me I said tomorrow still. Boy, me a boy on a fool and a white rice still, but yo, even that me get tomorrow, me have to feel, you see me?
White rice.
One win there, you see me? Yeah, I'm not fool around, but even that the boy then give it to him, I take it. You see me? I ain't no hungry for a win, bad boy. Alright. Yeah. You see me? I know. Yeah, I say, oh, you man, them want to, boy, I want everybody shine tomorrow, you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Can't do anything, but no hard fight, boy. Yeah, I tell the man do the thing, I say, yo, want to support the thing, and the man want to, oh, and the man is a good man. That's like how do you work, so they did.
Enough respect, brother.
Hold them, Papa.
Alright, cool. Enough respect. Big up. People, get the video to 200 likes, man. Come on, man. Not easy to hear to entertain you guys and support the thing, man. Big up to all my females in the building. Yeah, man. Once the females them comment, man, and the man them will not bother destroy them, bitch.
Hey, I remember now the last window in Ryan. I think who they play Honduras, and before we were gonna play USA, and there was a female and sports for some sports friends. I don't know which one of the live there or something another 180. And the female I talk about the football and the players them, and the female know enough I never did I go up on the live, and I did have to go up on the live because she put a smile on my face. She knows so much about football. And maybe if you see her, you think she don't know nothing. She good, she know about the player them.
Why you see them sports forensics?
And a sports friends, someone football in 180. I remember what them name. Football in 90 or so. On Instagram. Them need go live. And
Oh
she
yeah.
come on.
Well, I mean, I
Football
know.
in 90. The girl come on, ask to come on
Girl,
for the live. And she come on and she express herself. She express herself. I mean, I say, girl, I know her thing, man. I send her the link of the ticket. Look how the ticket look. I send it. You see it?
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
bro, my love the woman who know about football, bro.
Yeah, man. I like woman that know about sport and you know?
Yeah.
Good one.
I'll give the female a last try and see if she can answer. I mean, you know what she are shy for, what she are afraid for.
Good night.
Good night, Carla. Good evening.
Good night.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. You just make me look small. I pray and everything, and I try if I convince you to come on. No, you're a big fan of the show. It's something I echo. I think you need to mute something.
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. You're still getting an echo?
No, it's perfect now. I'm happy.
Okay.
Thank you for coming on the show. Really, really appreciate it. So say what you want to say right now.
Well, my take is I'm optimistic for tomorrow heading into the game. I am confident also. I just hope we just go there, play. Based on the vibe that I'm hearing and the things that I'm hearing, I hope that just go on bring it out on the field. Because I'm hearing that the camp is going well and the vibes is right. So I just hope we just go there tomorrow, play it out, and 2-1. I'm looking for a 2-1 victory.
2-1 victory. So, out of any of the foreign player them you seen playing overseas, which one of them you're looking forward to see in Jamaican jersey and put in good performance?
All right. I am hoping Corey Burke. I'm thinking about Leon Bailey, but based on the form that he's having, based on things that is happening to him now, I am not sure if he's in the frame of mind to give me what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. And I'm hearing a lot about Ravel. So let me see. I'm going with an open mind, just to watch. I'm watching with confidence because, yeah, we're going to take it home. So I just want everybody just to play their part.
All right. Thank you.
Right now, I'm not going to talk about foreign or international. I'm just going to talk about foreign or local. I'm just look at it as one team.
So, Carla, question. Will you be at the game on Tuesday?
No.
I'm going to ask everyone this question.
She overseas. She's not going to be.
Oh, she's overseas. Well, great. What is the score prediction, though?
What's it? She said 2-1. It's a 2-1, right?
Yes.
And don't be always watching the show, and don't be afraid, man. I like to hear you guys, you beautiful females feedback.
Yes. And when she come on, a lot more females will be in the dark and come out and want to come on and express themselves as well.
Tomorrow after the game, win, lose, after we win.
Yeah.
So say I call back tomorrow evening.
Yes, we call back tomorrow and give you my view on the game.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Alright, good night.
Sleep well and kiss your daughter for me, okay?
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people, I think that's the best way to end it with a beautiful sweetheart just finished, give her a thought on the game. So, people, see you guys tomorrow, same time. Yeah, we're going to talk about the starting lineup before we go live and the watch along. So, we have about 3 like tomorrow for deal it. So, people, big up on yourself. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Anything you want to say to the people?
Well, I'll just continue to support Ryan LFC and support all of the other bloggers, guys, and continue supporting the boys. And without you guys, things wouldn't be possible. You understand? Everyone, your input is important, and guys, wanted to go over my Instagram page called Drink Studios JA. You'll see some of the videos with the Reggae Boyz and pictures as well from the Reggae Boyz game. So you can go over there and follow the page. Drink Studios JA.
Big up to every one of you guys in the chat. And people, don't forget to check out the Reggae Boyz merchandise. We have the Reggae Boyz hoodie, we have the t-shirt, we have the mugs, we have everything for you. And make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Would like to say peace out. Thank you.
Oh, and there's them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. I want you guys to go and check out Cards Plug. Use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 10% off your order. Everything will be down in the description. It's a perfect FIFA card for your loved one or for yourself. You can get your own picture on it. You can rate your own self. You can get a club logo, and also you can get your country logo on it. It's a perfect gift card for someone who loves football or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Enjoy the video.
Top of your top coach. With more, no more. It is not the player them fault. All of them players, I know them as baller. All of them players playing the Championship, Premier League, or MLS. Me not see why when they get all of them baller and put them one place, them can't make a 5-yard pass. Clearly it's the coach. Top of your top. Fleming's a baller. Leon Bailey a baller. Antonio a baller. Rum, Fisher, Kemar, Nicholson, Mal Rapper, all of them man they a baller. So why when them a coach under you, them can't play, Bridget? What kind of instructions you give the man them? Antonio just broke record over West Ham. Why the man look like headless chicken pan the field and run up and down? What are the tactics when you sit down in the dressing room and say, alright, players, today we are going to go out and do X. After 2 passes, every man just boof the ball in the air. I mean, no, the man them now just go out there and do that pan them own. After a while, you have to just stop playing the players them and look on the root of the problem. I want to see these group of players play a World Cup. So make we just fix it up now, please. Tapper! Half of them money up on the side come from England. I'm sure them attack to you now a way where you can't understand, Bridget. You're ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it. Kemar Nicholson actually scored the last game. And you bench him and start Antonio will never play with them man yet. Not even say a sub on Antonio in like the 68th minute or something. Theodore Whitmore can't give them man in no tactics. Right now I saw Theodore Whitmore does walk in and tell the man them before match. Yo man them. It's obvious I don't know what I do. Here what I do. Let's play some ball. You're ruining it! You're ruining it! Me feel like him tell the players to try to play as worse as possible. Hector, you play for Chelsea, you know, but you see today more you play like you play for Dwayne Park. Antonio, you play for West Ham, but you see today more you play for East Ham. Nicholson, you score last game, but you see today, me bench you. Taxi, you're a big baller in a MLS. But you see today, more you figure it out to defend. Damian Lowe, you work hard, you know, but you see today, you bench you. Rum. Now why you play like a rumhead? As a matter of fact, you didn't even know play. There is no way the money we can play ball can't come together and play ball. No disrespect. What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? What the aim in the game? How we are going to pass the ball them? Tread, move in a space. Them things that we see on TV where everybody know about nowadays. Every time I see them move to the sideline, I just see this gangster pose up on the sideline and go so. Yeah man, I mean coach the side and thing man. I just there. I just spliff there. Taking this because I don't know what I do.